Alright.
Alright, we are live. Never used Twitch before in terms of this, so I believe it's working.
If you bear with me, I'll just go and verify if you really want me to.
I can hear it, so that's something.
There you go.
So
Yeah,
let's mute
like
that.
Oh, you're not streaming on YouTube as well?
No, so I'm going to just post them on YouTube afterwards. So it's recording, and then I'll just upload the video afterwards, and then that way I can make a funky thumbnail. Fun times.
Oh boy.
Boy. Okay, so is this just near enough the exact same list from Attilio as before, but with Aurora2, I'm assuming? Near enough?
I don't know what he had before. Some of the neat things that's at least in this list that probably wasn't
You played him before.
in the other Aurora build. He played Aurora 1. I played it. You're right. He didn't have the assimilator there. What's neat with Aurora 2 with the assimilator is it gets flying from the upkeep. So with feet, its ground pounder gets +2 damage. In addition to that, I don't think it's one of the battle planes you choose too often. But if Aurora chooses the construct models gain dual attack in her command range, the assimilator can charge something, make its melee attacks, and then also ground pound after charging.
You have the frustrum.
That's pretty cute.
Yep.
That's quite cute. And then we have a actual slightly different Haley3 list. So what is this? Max Resolutes, Min Precursors?
Yeah, Min Precursors with UA, I think.
Yep, Min Precursors UA, Resolutes. It's in heavy metal, so there are no battle priests, and the units don't have vengeance.
Oh, what a beautiful world to be in. You don't have to worry about vengeance.
Why not run it in flames? But then I realised it's Haley3. You can't
so, well, flames you can't do, and the other thing that's really cool with this list is it takes Morrow Archons and takes a already annoying model and makes it almost impossible to kill. It now has Flux on it. It has the benefit of a Hermit Aura, which you'd have in Flames as well, but you also get to Arcane Shield it.
Oh, yeah.
So get ready for Arcane Shielded Morrow Archon in a zone that's under Flux. So defense 16 at range, 18 in melee.
So all he needs to do to defend this is to accidentally kill Elish, and then he's safe as well. He's able to keep
yes. Well, so my list when the game we played, like I kind of lucked into getting Eilish. I realized it was a good thing to get partway through the turn. What this Haley3 list does, though, between Kane and Ace,
I'm dying.
They have trick shots that get to hunt.
Check the group.
Right, so you get to hunt for Primate Pace, you get to hunt for Eilish, you can try and get Widget if you're trying to get rid of the Ancillary Ground Pounder. Actually, I don't know if you can Ancillary Ground Pounder, but you get rid of the Ancillary attack from the repair. You can also just start ripping through Angel units. Right? Like, there's not many Angels, and as soon as you hit one, it kills two. Right?
Yeah.
So
Kane theoretically kills 4 with Ace.
Jesus Christ, Pete.
Yeah, the problem is keeping Kane alive the round after he does that. So for the first few rounds, it's just going to be Ace doing it. Because Kane is pretty pivotal as well to also putting Fire for effect on Glenn Cormier, which doesn't sound that crazy, but making it so that you have the reliable 1 inch, it's only 1 inch, but the reliable 1 inch place when you damage makes it so that like a Void Archon under Aurora feet threatens 12.
Okay, that's my
if you were able to spin it around backwards first, it only threatens 11. It threatens 8 inches because it can only advance, assuming it doesn't have a charge target at that point.
Feels like a little bit of a waste for Fire of Effect, but there's not huge amounts of targets here. It's not something that I would be looking at. I think I would just go for it on Ace just to guarantee kill 2 Angels, to be honest.
He has. I mean, you only have to hit, right? So it's a waste for the boosted damage roll. So you just use the focus you get from power up to boost a hit, and it's auto killing an Angel. And while it's a little bit of a waste, I agree with you. The thing with this list, though, is you're not playing like a really fast scenario pressure try and win by round 3 kind of game. You're really looking.
Unfortunately, you picked incursion for our 2 a.m. start.
I randomed on the right. It says rolled. I didn't pick.
Roll for, yeah.
He knew this before he took cowards.
Seriously, why bother with fire for effect at all, and why not just cast Spirit Door and yo-yo ace back every time?
You can do both.
Yeah, but leaves you on
Kid-
note on Kane, right? He's only got 4. So if he all keeps and then Spirit Doors, that's all 4.
Right, so
I-
that's what I'm saying. Kane himself doesn't ever really make ranged attacks until
Oh,
really
Here,
late in the
just
game.
grab this so hard.
I just don't understand why you'd put fire for effect out at all if you're gonna. You might as well just camp 1 then, and you're slightly safer.
Okay.
If you're not getting any benefit from it,
Over to you.
it seems.
Yeah, you are getting a benefit for it, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying there's no benefit for putting it on Ace. There is a benefit for putting it on Gwen Cormier.
Oh,
One gives her a boosted ranged
There is
attack,
indeed a lot of
and you get the benefit of potentially placing one
All right,
edge
man.
on a model you
Good luck.
damage.
You too?
oh, yeah. I always forgot she's got. I
Okay,
forgot she's got the place gun.
We have.
And so, like that little
allocate
bit of
one
control
space
effect you get
simulator,
to put in this list, especially because the Aurora list doesn't have any like
power up.
like overrun or warpath. There's like something that'll let you readjust the facing on really any of these models before they activate.
Yeah.
Other than the apparition, which is just for angels. So if you hit an angel, they're going to die anyway. Is like a kind of interesting control effect that you can
Yeah.
put out.
You can leverage, yeah.
Mhm.
Fair enough. No, I see it then. I see it.
Scavenger is okay.
For reference, Ground Pounder is a star attack, so you won't be able to ancillary attack that.
As soon as I said it, I thought I was wrong.
I was pretty certain you wouldn't
but
be
you-
able to do it because it's the way it's done, but yeah, it's
Yes.
just.
It goes
I
very.
think-
I believe I have that understanding of the rules correct, where even though it's a star attack with a ground pounder, the star attack only replaces your ranged initials. So you could still, if you had dual attack, make your charge attacks and then still put down a ground pounder if you do go that line with Aurora.
Probably for the reason that it's on the gun, not on the model.
Right, yeah, I think that's correct. I think it's the same thing with like the Spriggan.
It's the hammer on the ironclad, the tremor.
Where's
That's
Pasture
kind of
right
a
now?
bad
So the
example. It doesn't
other
have dual attack, but yeah, the Spriggan.
scary
The Spriggan's
bit
the same.
is
The AoE,
Ace
the flare
is really
AoE.
going to have a pick of
Yeah.
any solo he wants on the table, trick shot next turn.
3-man CR into the Archon again. Misses. Just back off.
Especially without shield guards to redirect away from the initial model hit to trick shot off of.
Yeah. I'm just looking at. I'm like,
Okay.
there's what 5 models in that right hand zone?
Does not extend.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I mean, none of them are that tanky either. You could probably definitely score that.
We'll go ahead
That's
and.
what I'm looking at.
dedicate-
Like,
I mean, the thing is, though, here you're
On the
you're
right?
never- yeah, you're never scoring enough CPs on this in a turn to make it that hugely relevant. That's the problem.
I just find if.
My fear with scoring the right is that your resolutes are like way out of position at that point.
Oh, they're too far over to the side.
ADO will run.
But he's not clouded. You could probably get him in quite an aggressive position between that forest and the structure. He played it well enough.
Shoot 9 for 15. So he'll come to here.
So that void on the left is in threat range of a charger, actually I think 2 chargers, right? Walk 6, shoot 12. Yep. The one on the right,
These ones. We'll just get this
the
one.
back purple charger, I think that's on Junior. Really only
Fine.
it has the scavenger
These ones will
and some
run.
angels.
Yeah, I mean,
Run.
I'd feel pretty happy to take out a scavenger with a charger.
These ones.
I don't think it's completely unreasonable that both voids go here. And the crazy thing is Hypatia's within 4 of the void on the left. So you can like take a fully boosted trick shot into the void and then maybe also kill Hypatia in one activation.
There.
What's the definite armor on a scavenger?
Acacia
15,
and a
will
crit.
run.
13,
13.
I'd say.
Yeah, 15, 13, I think they have 20 boxes and their grid's actually pretty good considering
Yeah.
they're a Crix Light Warjack.
That just
Yeah, I'm
leaves
looking at
this
it on the
guy
war
to
table
walk
now.
up
Yeah.
into the trend or into the rubble.
Boom.
And
16, yeah, it's 20
we'll,
boxes. No,
Just
dice
sit on
off
that.
1.
Over
2
to you.
shots, fully boosted.
I mean, you're not going to kill it, but you're you're taking out probably at least 2 to 3 systems.
So Mom and Haley will go to 3 after
Mm,
all our stuff.
I think you take out a system if you damage the same side of the warjack twice, right? But if you like damage column 2 and then column 5 or something,
We'll keep arcane
he's very
shield.
likely still gonna have all systems in. If you like leave the bottom couple boxes on 2 columns.
Yeah. What we doing?
Like, you need to damage like
Oh, the cortex. is
column
very weird on
1,
this,
2, and
yeah.
3 twice, 4, 5, and 6 twice.
3d6 minus 1 twice gives us.
Kane
it's
regrettably is
45%
going
that
to
it
drop
dies.
fire for effect.
It's not terrible.
Not awful. That math also gets incredibly better if the
He's going to allocate
first
1
shot
to
gets
Kane.
lucky and rips out the movement. Not completely impossible.
I've just accounted for hitting both times, but yes.
Because if you do get lucky and you hit the shot to take out the
Other than,
movement, then you
negation
can
angels,
finish with
defense
resolute
against
shooting
range
and,
attacks.
and practically guarantee their hits.
16.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then how close
we
do you have to be to get
boosted
the
round sixes.
bonus move on solos?
You have to
Don't
kill
think
the
him within
resolute?
5.
Sorry, the charger, the first shot on the
Warrior model within
charger,
5.
Oh
Um,
yeah, it's
6 boosted. Is defense 15, so it's 9, so it's a bit iffy.
there's no assurance for but it's not out of the realm of possibilities.
No, yeah, it's
And flying
certainly
high is
doable.
within 9, by the way.
All right, so
Yeah.
this certainly feels like the turn where the Haley3 player needs to pick out some key models here, because Aurora feed is definitely coming next turn.
Why would you drop fire for
That
effect?
ability. Let me read how that ability.
My guess is that he intends to have Kane shoot in to help clear out a wealth of angels once the focus. Like hypothetically, if on the right, if you can maim that scavenger, kill the void, and then remove pretty much all the leading clockwork angels, I don't know what threatens Kane if he ends up kind of like where what's his name? Resolute number 4 or the Maro Archon on the right currently are.
What's the defense on the tesselators?
He is
Is it
going to
high?
allocate
I'm gonna guess 12.
Number 3.
But I have no idea. I'm looking them up now. I lied. They are 13, but they are only armor 15.
Our turn.
I mean,
13,
like,
15,
don't have
22
stealth, right?
boxes.
They just have prowl.
I don't think I'd be
That is
against just double chain blast in one of them.
We're not going to give eye list.
Like the damage itself is going to do a decent amount, and then the blasts where those angels have all been left.
My guess is they're immune to blast damage. What is the flying high thing for Aurora? She has those 3 battle plans: flying high,
Command.
and above it all. Yeah, so that
It's just -3 range against the model.
and above it all.
Where are we for above it all?
Fuck.
Within
Oh,
9.
there you go. Yeah, knows blast damage. Yeah, I've got you. Yeah.
So with
Okay.
flying high, though, the charger actually only threatens
Jack number 1.
You got it.
15. Oh boy, this actually got a lot harder than I thought it would be.
Special hit.
Okay.
Pal
Fire
12.
Not in very many gun ranges
4.
because of flying high.
2, 3.
Go ahead.
Glenn
Go ahead and
Cormier
make that
shooting into
guy
Tesslator 1 though,
there. And we'll turn.
Sure.
dropping that out of the zone, spinning it backwards.
Fuel repo 3.
And a reposition from the
2 there.
And that was without fire for effect, so that was just going straight for damage rolls.
Oh my god, Ascension's command isn't even like warrior. It's just everything with fire. That's pretty silly. That's pretty silly.
She's pretty good. and Hypatia moved as well. So you could only trick shot if you shoot Tessellator 1.
So he's
Good
got,
trick shot targets
he's got 11-inch
really-
range.
just angels.
So
gonna go to
where
there.
he's standing, that void's still in range.
Right, but Hypatia moved is the... Oh, but you could trick shot into Eilish.
Which feels worth it.
He's going to boost a hit with a trick
Yep.
shot on the
This is
Voracon.
probably
Yep.
Kane, or I'm sorry, Ace boosting hitting damage into Void.
We'll miss because we're.
That probably doesn't hit. I don't think he's red 8.
13's
I'll
gonna.
get
No, they
no.
14.
Yeah, there's
Yes.
14. Just an update, Barry. Mark finally woke up.
It's certainly a bit of a problem, but we can.
Neat.
Isn't it
That is correct.
3 a.m. for you guys?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Why is he just waking up?
He fell asleep. So
Yeah.
he was supposed to come back in. He was supposed to come back earlier in regards to doing a post for the VTC. I said I'd stay up, and then because I got to email some people, and then he fell asleep.
What a guy. He seems very good at falling asleep.
Oh, do you remember the earlier on night streams where you could literally hear him snoring in the background? Did you watch any of those?
Well, I was at Captain Con while we were just sitting at a table in the event hall. All of a sudden, at the edge of one of the conversations, you
What
just hear him
was the question? I
snoring.
didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
He's good at it.
Aspie threatens 15 on feet.
That is correct. Yes.
All right, so if I'm playing day 3, and actually I realize why he didn't upkeep fire for effect now. It's because he wanted to give Ace the ability to boost to hit and damage, and then Spirit Door him back.
They're recording from it. I know.
Mexico shut the border.
No,
because of COVID.
they never are.
We built the
That
wall.
boosted 6 was not helpful though. Is Ace
Um,
defense 13 base though?
I want to say. I want
Hold
to say
on
it's
to the-
higher.
Yep.
I want
Isn't
to
he
say
on the-
14. He's a
He's a
Octa's chassis.
14, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
So
14, 15?
he is indeed.
Yeah, he's a 14.
Yeah.
So the void that he shot at and missed threatens 12 under Aurora feet. It's very likely that he's going to get there without souls, though, because I don't know what angels are going to die over there to give it to him. And if he's charging, he's likely going to have line of sight and be within 5 of that Morrow Archon, just based on where he has to land, which
Yeah.
means Ace will be a casual defense 18, so the void hits on 11s.
Which
It's
feels,
5 minutes.
feels safe
Easy.
enough.
Haley's unit is
5
going
and
to
6. It's
activate.
easy.
Yep.
And
They're gonna
he's
go
probably still going to
there.
get Spirit Door back, but I don't even know how
That's-
risky it is to keep Ace there.
I mean, Spirit Door does leave him on 0, which feels riskier.
It
Haley's
does,
gonna
but
cast
it's
2
only
for temporal
really
distortion.
scary.
You got
Well, I feel like
If
this
you get
turn,
hit by-
he's
Repo.
not going to be able to stop a void porting right for a spray. Like, if that spray hits, that is pretty huge.
Yeah, but
If
you
he
still have
gets this
Hermit, right? And he's going to be defense like 1,000 with the Echoes and where Morrow Archons are.
Defense 19? What did I say?
There.
15 base? It's like 15, 13, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, so
I'm sorry, the guy who removes
you have to get
upkeeps,
box card by
walks
2
5
different
sheets
Kane
tall.
spray. I'm sorry, by
That's
2 different
correct,
Void
sir.
sprays on Kane. He's something that's going to kill Kane. Yeah, it looks like feet's being held. Echoes are going out wide. I think actual Haley's going to move about an inch to the right. Yeah. Other Haley's just outside of 9 now, so that's going to get shuffled. There we go.
Standing on the
Yeah.
kill box line like a champ.
That's she's going to live the entire game there.
Yeah.
Try.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah,
to
so
German.
the neat thing with this Haley list is even though this turn
Who's going to walk
went a
up,
little
he's
astray by
there.
missing that boosted 7 with
He's gonna
Ace,
throw an arcane
it's
shield
not
on
likely you
Haley's.
one-shot the Void Archon,
Okay.
but not getting any damage is not what you're looking for. Even with that happening, because of just how resilient this list is defensive, actually not its defense stat, but defensively, not a
Repo.
awful spot to
There.
be in. The echoes. Actually, what I'm trying to say. Arcane Shield just got shifted to the Haley unit as well.
Ooh.
Oh,
Popping
We'll go with Pressure Knights. They're going to
attack
advance.
supremacy.
Ground Pounders
Yeah.
range, threat 16,
Yeah.
right?
So the Frustrum Locust can shoot.
Speed.
Was that
feet
Grandma
speed
Haley?
9,
But then has a
and
shield
it's
guard right in
range
front of him.
11,
So
up to 20-inch threat.
seems really difficult to remove that Arcane Shield. And against this many magic weapons, it's probably a good call for the Haleys.
what's the walk and Ellis range? I'm assuming it's not that. So it's
He doesn't have flying in this list, so it's still just 11.
Oh, there's only 11
feet.
inches on his bubble.
Yeah, he walks 6 and then Despine's within 5.
Okay.
Eilish 2, the Infernal's only one, has Hex Blast.
Hex Blast, yeah.
So Eilish 2 has to hit to get rid of things. Eilish 1 just does it to everything within 5. I still have only ever disbound 2 upkeeps at one time once, but sometimes it matters.
Barry, was it you that played into Yarn with that?
No, I've never
This
played Yarn.
Marlin's going to go. He's going to run
I can't remember who you played against.
to there.
It was effectively, I think it was like Striker 1 with the double Arcane Shield.
These Resolutes are going to go.
On like
they're
two
gonna
sides of the
run.
board. And then just the one guy comes in the middle, just gets rid of everything, and then it all just instantly crumbled. He's like, yeah, this feels bad.
Oh, maybe that was it. That sounds like the sort of
I feel
terrible
like
play
that was
I'd
you.
make.
There was
think it That's familiar.
'Cause I feel
the
like it was
game I
blue
played.
box.
There's a game I played, it has to be like 4 or 5 years ago now, where I played against a similar Striker 1 double Arcane Shielded
You can only walk
Stormlance
6,
thing,
Right? You have no way to incur. I guess so. You walk in on feet.
where he took his feet and just
Yeah,
stood in front of me and ran at me.
From there.
I kind of bounced off of him in my next round. I was like, oh, I guess I'd try and kill Striker because I can't kill anything in your list anymore. Charged over his entire army with Tenegro 3, landed in melee with Striker 1, cast a point-blank Scourge, and then was reminded that Striker's immune to knockdown when base space with old Rowdy,
Struggled to hit.
Yeah.
and immediately conceded.
Oh,
I feel like that Striker 1 list didn't really change at all. Up until Flames, it was just you ran that.
it just was what it was, yeah.
Yeah, I remember playing into it. Must have been about 2 to 3 nationals ago, and like this was the point where like Ammon was considered cool, and I'm pretty sure I just remember the guys running a huge base, probably a Hurricane. Can't remember which one it was, but
it was
I literally just ran a Dervish directly in front of it, and was just like, you could have a waste your activation here, moving this model, or my 7-point model stops yours. Feel free.
Yeah. Yeah. It was probably, if it was 2-3 years ago, it was probably actually still a Stormwall, because unless the Hurricane had been released.
Yeah, Hurricane would have been released.
Oh, then it was probably the
Hurricane was in Mark 3. I'm assuming it's the Hurricane.
It.
I think we're winding down the end of the Signar player turn, so let's flip the table a little bit. If either of you or Aurora 2, how do you attack into this?
Cool. Yeah, we'll shoot the objective.
I don't really. The
boost.
left-hand zone, I don't want to. Like,
Off 6.
what's the threat on Precursor Knights?
I'll do 7.
Melee range 1, speed 5?
I think they threaten 9 without Vengeance.
Sounds
Maybe 10. They might be speed 6.
Then we'll boost.
Either way, they're 10.4 away
6.
from the angels on the far side of the
Maybe
negation
6.
angels on the far side of the zone.
They are speed 6, so they threaten 10.
Okay. Yeah, they're just out at the minute.
So you're still better at going off into melee because you've got +1 to hit opposed to ranged.
To walk to there.
Because the angels have got the gang, but they're also
Arcane's gonna
they start off
go-
at mat 6 opposed to they're at 5. So I mean, you could pretty shoot off some
Walk.
precursors, but you're not shooting off that Morrowind Archon.
You there.
And
True.
Some Spirit Door.
Okay, so Ace just came back as... I'm sorry, Kane just came back as 7. Spent 3. I think Ace shoots himself back. Yeah, Ace is now back
yeah,
there.
that feels pretty safe.
It's pretty safe.
Pretty safe.
Yeah.
That's definitely still within avoid.
It's just going to futz around.
Hermit's in a good enough spot that it's fine.
Especially no soul void
Fair.
archons, right? I think
Yeah,
that's the big
yeah.
thing here as well.
There's so much sadder without souls.
I think what you could do as the Aurora player, potentially here, is
Walk up to there.
I think the left side, you guys just stare at each other. I
Yeah.
think the gap between the forest and the obstruction, you take those clockwork angels and you just jam them into resolutes. I think you cloud off the left of
See,
the
buddy.
forest,
Okay.
and then kind of posture up with Lich,
So, we're looking at
voids,
potentially-
your
Sorry,
heavies,
I
and
know I gotta go
tesselators,
Garment.
and save Aurora
Oh, yeah, go
feet
for
for
it.
next turn. When voids have souls.
Yeah.
Feeding now seems like it might be a bit of a trap. I think
Yeah.
committing too aggressively with no soul voids and burning feet the turn you do it allows the Signar player to trade way
Yeah.
too favorably back into
Yeah,
you.
we're good.
Yeah.
I wonder what he's trying to keep with an 8 on both sides.
So back up to 7. Upkeep arcane propulsion down to 6.
I thought I was trying to keep both echoes in, but Baby Haley on the right's out.
For now.
Alright.
We're not
Back
gonna
to
allocate
Aurora2.
any There, power up onto the scavenger.
So let's see.
The
The
scavenger
assimilator
wants to
speed
this
5.
turn.
Goes up to speed 7? Or does he not have the...
7,
We'll give the scavenger a
7 with the
focus.
spell, 9 with the feet, I think.
No. Yeah, we
So
will.
you'd be looking at 20-inch range ground pounder.
I think. I'm just making sure that both those things
Okay.
give speed. I know the
We're gonna
feet
go
definitely does.
ahead
Yeah, 2 inches
and
movement from our
activate-
propulsion.
So we have
Yeah,
apparition
so
now.
20-inch ground pound threat.
Let's see here.
Not magical, so you don't threaten the echoes with it. I don't think you can make it magical.
Who's within, so
Um,
32, that's fine.
But it looks like you have a really good spot to get like 3 resolutes,
Apparate
3 chargers, hermit, and throne.
I'm not sure you get the back charger there.
2.
I'm not 100% sure you get Hermit, but you can definitely get Throne, 3 Resolutes and 2 chargers, I think.
2.
So I'm trying my best not to click on their models and move them, but if you click on resolute number 3, purple charger behind is only 2.8 away, and all of those models are within 20. So I think the AoE should fit in there. Question on what you hit, of course, for sure, because everything's +2 defense from the Haleys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that
no
Japan's
other
ground
pounder?
apparate. Okay.
It's not very high, is
We're
it?
going to
Normally?
activate.
I don't know.
13,
You have
14? Let me just have a look. Power 13. So it goes up to power 15.
Okay.
Resolutes
We're gonna
are
go
on
ahead
17. Do I have
and
2?
activate Aurora. She's
I'm
going
assuming they've only
to
got 5
go
boxes?
ahead And
Yeah, that's
yes.
correct.
we have
Yeah.
an 18-inch feet, so everybody
So
would be currently in it.
Average dice kills them.
Are we feeding this round? How much can we
Mhm.
pick up? We could.
Yeah.
So
pick
if you
up at
ground
least-
pounder, maybe you just
of those
boost to hit all
toys.
3 of
What's your
those.
feet 18 inches?
Hope for the average
'cause of
7s to
corollary.
kill, and then send
Focus
angels
8.
in on chargers behind.
She's a focus. Oh, sorry, she's a 16. My apologies.
So if you can kill those 3
Okay, I
and
mean,
then
that-
jam out the
we're the
ones
same
behind
thing.
it, that right hand side is a
yeah,
lot worse.
so it'd be basically one angel that can't get it. Like
I agree. Yeah. Yeah, I
So
think
I also
in
feel like
order
at that
for
point
this
as
to
well,
hold the way.
so I could just kind of walk. It basically just depends on where I want flying high.
Sorry.
No, I was going to say,
Yeah,
as
that seems
I feel like
fine.
after that point as well, those
We'll come
clouds
up to
become
here.
even better.
Will feet.
Because you're
Mhm.
just stopping so much stuff that can actually meaningfully get through it as well. Like with the flying high and the placements, I think
We'll put up
the Haley
flying
player is going
high
to really struggle
Oh.
to.
All right, Aurora 2 feet.
as much as I want.
So
recoil
I think her feet is
not guaranteed to kill.
models in it when she
Feels
feeds. I'll double check.
And
What
Activate
activating
anything
her
that I
feet
wanna
get
do
+2
this
speed,
turn, so
and then while within get the +2 damage.
Yeah, that's her.
So,
go ahead and
everything
activate,
but
four
one
leg.
angel
It will
gets
go
it.
ahead and pass.
Actually, I
off.
lied. There's a corollary. Everything gets it.
It'll walk back a little
Oh yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Actually, it'll just turn to face. It's the right way to do this.
Everything's
So
within
there, and
16.
we'll pass 3 off to the assimilator.
Loading up the assimilator.
3.
Yeah, if those 3 resolutes all die here, I think this gets a
Okay.
lot worse. I think in order for that right
We're
flank to
gonna go
hold, he needs
ahead and
the Rich, the Signar
activate
player,
the-
needs the angels to bounce off the front resolutes.
Yeah.
Uh,
If they're still there.
And, like, even if the Resolutes die from the
And
Angels
there's no
coming in, I
negative
think
on
that's fine.
her. Nice. So I have to
As
set a
long
death
as
before I can
the
do it,
Angels
so
aren't
we'll
engaging the
see what
Chargers
happens
behind
with
when they're
that.
up farther.
We'll activate the assimilator. It
Although
will
I guess they have
walk
replay, don't
9.
they?
Oh, this is pretty obscene.
Are we walking?
Just casually walking 9.
Just a
So I'm not sure
casual-
he's going to get line of sight here. Oh,
Walk
that looks like it
there.
actually works.
Yeah, we'll
fine.
walk to there. Gonna make an 11-inch
you have to
aura
have
on
line of sight
myself.
to the center of the ground.
Speed 9 right now.
What?
He walks
All
9
right, so
right
because
now?
he didn't go in a straight line,
mine's
he
a
can't
feet.
get the back Charger,
the
but he
spell,
can
yeah,
still
got
get everything else worthwhile for the most part here.
Hmm.
4-inch ring.
So he's trying to get Glenn Cormier as well.
Okay, so
Is
I
it
can only
needed?
get
Not needed, but it's one of the few models that doesn't have
so
flux
I
on it.
have to choose between
It
Gwen
is,
and all
but-
of those.
Yes, I feel like I'd much rather
Gwen's
kill
gonna be
Resolutes
hard
here.
to get normally. She's not in. the thing
I-
at the
I- I
moment.
think
Let's just get her out of the
We
way
all
now.
agree there. I think
'cause
he's
it ignores stealth.
trying
So
to
go to
remove
here.
Glenn because at least Resolute
we'll
number
shoot
4, between the
those boys.
Scavengers and Angels, like it's pretty easy to see you have a wealth of models that could go
so
for
on the
those.
objective, not
It's
supposed
harder to
hit.
get models onto Glenn
Sure,
there.
you can see Glenn.
So-
Oh, that's right. You want me
Yeah.
to. I got it. Yep.
Also,
Yeah,
you might get
it's
to chip off
stupid.
the objective here.
What's step on
Maybe.
the Gwen?
Very true. Yeah, it's pretty much an auto hit, right?
we're
And then
at
it's
5,
just
we're
a
gonna
free
boost to
PAL 15. So
If you
and
can
we're
kill
gonna
that,
pass it
that
back.
makes those clouds once again even better as well, which isn't terrible.
agreed.
we
I
got
don't
a
know
10
what that
to hit.
9 was for. I'd imagine it was
Miss.
rolling first on the objective to get out of the way.
Dodge.
Dodge, maybe. She wants
Boosted 5s don't hit
dodge.
much, so that's not going to hit. But that was probably on a Resolute.
Um,
Maybe it was on Glenn.
I think she's fine where she's at.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right, what do they say,
That's
bud? You got to help me out here.
That was a
Clean
clip. That was a
on both
dodge.
Those boys. We're
Okay.
just gonna boost to hit on both of them.
So boosted hit on both Resolutes.
He resolves all these attack and damage rolls, and then
Hits
Glenn
the
gets
first
to
one,
dodge. All right, good. So they're
Hits
doing
the
it right
second
order.
one, and then Chargers
That
at 15,
fixture
so we need a
stayed there
10.
anyway.
We'll hit the Charger.
Okay, so hits all the
So
Resolutes,
this is
and
a
probably
top
hits the
15
Charger on
on
a
all
hard
of the
10.
hit.
Has hit the Charger.
So on the objective, dice off 3. Does 3.
So 3 points to the
Um,
Onto the
objective.
Charger, dice off
Okay,
1.
and then 7s to kill Resolutes
Does
here, right?
4
Yeah, so
To the 3.
4 damage to the Charger.
Why is it
On
down
to-
15?
Yeah.
Oh,
'cause of
and
feet,
all right,
add
so it's
1 to the
Charger
damage
and then
as well.
Resolutes.
Yeah. So we look for 2 seconds.
Onto the Resolutes, dice off
You roll
2.
under twice. Come
First
on.
one takes 3.
That's not how odds
Second
work.
one.
All right,
Tough check.
it gets 1.
Stuff.
Got it. This is gone.
Oh, that's a tough roll. There we go.
Tough's fine now,
Back
right?
to
Like that's
3
not a
into
huge
the
concern.
Tessellator.
No.
There's enough attacks. there.
Tessellator.
Tesselators come in, help clean up. Scavenger
We'll
goes in
walk
and
to
sprints out.
here.
Angels going on Chargers. Yeah, probably
C,
fine.
3. Let's
So I
get
think
this
this is the
order real
perfect
quick.
time to segue into this question, Barry, of how do C-shaped
0.
forests work?
Good.
Oh, don't ask.
Go to here, see a 3-inch orb. 1,
That's
2, 3.
I think I can answer this.
We're gonna
What's the
walk to
question?
There. We're gonna
Sure.
shoot the objective.
Okay.
If you are
first
towing a
shot,
part of the forest,
We'll, hit.
this is quite difficult to explain
This
actually.
is a
If you imagine a
14.
forest shaped like the letter C,
So
Mhm.
off 4.
now you stand in the middle of
we'll
that C
boost it,
shape,
passing it back to the next
and
one.
you tow the edge of the forest on the right.
Okay.
That's 5.
Well, you tow the inside of the C.
Second shot.
Now it's over 3 inches
We'll hit,
from the point where
boost
your
it,
base
passing it
touches
off
the
to the next
forest
one.
to the far side of the forest. However, if you draw a line from
dead.
the other side of the base that goes through no forest,
We
forest,
will buy
no
an
forest
attack
again.
onto,
can you see a model on the far
number
side of that?
5.
It's an incredibly
So
Skew,
he's a
like,
death
I-
I'm
roll.
having
I am a 6.
difficulty
We need a
visualizing
8
the
to hit.
question just based upon
Misses. And then we'll just
um.
regrow
Right,
3.
Barry, what you need to do is get out your MS Paint and
I'll
draw the
just
perfect diagram.
rules for him for it.
Zora.
My
Okay.
with before
This next
getting a
one.
diagram together, my understanding of
Run the
forests
video
and because this is a thing on the rules forum means that it's probably more complicated than I'm gonna be led to believe. But my understanding
This one,
is
we'll walk.
unlike clouds, where if you touch a cloud you can see through it any volume of it.
Yeah.
Forests doesn't matter if you're touching the
Yeah.
it doesn't matter where you're touching the forest.
Walk to
It's
there.
just that you can't see through
Three.
You
Gonna
can't
go
draw a line
ahead
through forest if you're
and
not touching it,
shoot.
and you can only see through 3 inches of forest if you're touching it. So if a forest is shaped in a
Sure,
circle,
we'll shoot,
hypothetically,
number 3,
or a
boosting
C
hit.
to your point,
Hmm.
and you touched one side of
Placing
it,
it
and you
back
tried
to
to draw a line of
corollary.
sight, not through the part you were
15.
touching, but somewhere on the other side of that C or circle,
So
that you
Yeah.
could
we
not see
are
through
a
it.
6. We need a 9.
Cool. That's the way I play it.
We'll
Because
hit.
otherwise, it gets
This is
very
going to be a
silly
POW
very
13.
quickly.
Dice off 3.
I would say I have like a 99% confidence in that
We're
answer
gonna roll
without
it.
checking rules.
That's-
No, we'll boost
yeah.
it.
There's some very, very. There we go.
Also, objective died, by the way, during the middle of this. But
Does 7. The 5.
we're now shooting at
Second
3.
shot, boosting.
Never mind. I'll see if I can
Okay.
find-
Hits, off 3.
What's the right on a
Pretty good
charger?
three.
Is that the gun or the hammer?
The right hand side. I was about to go and look at my own charger then. It's on the shelf in the other room, but we'll Google it instead.
Nothing's out anyway. It's just one box away from losing that
Pretty sure
system.
the right hand is the hammer. Yeah, it's the hammer.
Activate the
Hmm.
void. It will walk 8.
Gonna go there and
Throw a
spray,
spray.
making sure to also touch the knockdown model.
Spray template. God damn it.
I'm worried though that
Add widget.
I don't
Spray
think you
template.
necessarily want to hermit the knockdown resolute, but trapping that void there is tempting. Although I think it gets repo because Aurora is nutty. She did flying high.
What's up?
That
Hello.
Yeah.
doesn't give us
Oh
repo.
boy.
No, it wouldn't have repo.
Yeah, because you could just hermit that, unfortunately. There's no.
You have
target.
more movement, right? Like you can finagle his movement if you want to.
Okay, if you're fine with that.
And of course, it's a spray. You can do that.
Cool. Just need to figure out the target. So he was back here. He was like exactly 8 away.
Yeah, they're just
like
rewinding
there.
to get some
Okay.
better spray on.
So where do we need to line this spray up? So
Here is the rules for it, Brad.
I got it.
basically I need to change the facing.
Yeah, and take me there. All right. Take a look at the photo. The page is not available. I cannot see the
Oh.
photo.
So I need to target him.
There's another one that's much better.
Oh,
than-
actually, hold on. It says that there. See if someone else put the
Yeah, so I need to
photo
go
up.
there.
Oh no! In fact, use
And
the. I'm about to send you a second one.
I see images here.
So we'll walk to there.
The second one
And
is
we'll
also.
spray
The second one is
drum,
much
getting those
clearer
rolls.
than the picture of models on a table with a photo bucket.
So on the knockdown one,
Who do you call it? Across the
we'll
front.
hit onto the one who's
Watermark.
standing.
That's what I'm after.
We'll miss onto the charger. 9 and 6 will hit onto front.
Okay. Yeah, so I see what you're saying here.
We had a 9. We'll miss.
So without looking at the
So onto
question,
the knockdown boy.
just looking at the image,
How's a 16?
um,
Hold on, I'm gonna think about this for a minute.
Yep.
Probably shouldn't.
red
hermit
can
this,
see neither of
but,
those.
Oh no, it's the other way. It's can black see red?
Oh. Well, it doesn't matter that you're in the forest. Your line of sight
okay,
is
yeah, we're
going
not gonna hermit that.
into a forest
Okay.
and then back out of it,
Based off
right?
one,
Like if it's
yeah.
gonna, if your line goes into and out of a forest at any
Onto the
point,
jack,
or sorry, if all of your lines
straight.
would go into and out of, then that doesn't work.
6,
Yeah, I agree
Five.
with that. As worded,
And
it's a
then
lot
we're
more
just gonna get the
ambiguous because
Dodge out of there.
because it's part of the
But you
same
got one more damage
forest.
roll on number 4, or did you miss any?
And you draw a line that's less than 3
no, I
inches through
missed
the
him. I
forest.
missed
The,
other guy.
the
I
wording
hit
is
the
ambiguous
jack
enough that it had to be
and
asked.
The one that was on that was knocked down.
But no, I agree with you in that it clearly shouldn't be able to see the other model.
Okay.
So we've
we
killed the
will
dude and teleported back.
activate the green unit of
Okay.
Souls
angels.
for the soul throne.
So number
No,
two's gonna
so
forfeit
2
move to
reasons. The Morrow Archon
Leader's
was
gonna
within
walk
10,
to
Yeah,
and you
and
can
Red-
never collect enemy
And
resolutes.
this one's gonna walk
Yeah.
within 10.
I really ought to. Oh,
We're
I
gonna do
can't
a
afford these
3-man
models.
CRA off the one who aimed into resolute number 5.
Okay.
So rat goes to an 8, goes to an 11. So we need a 3 to hit. We'll hit. This
So,
is
I mean, the
a
left-hand
POW
zone just
15
stays as a
effectively,
stalemate
dice off
until someone
2.
comes into threat range, right?
Tough check.
Yeah, likely.
A repo 3.
I mean, you can take some shots with the angels. Well, I really don't see much harm in just trying.
Just fire a few and then repo back again.
Yeah, just go back away.
The next
You might as well
one's-
kill the precursors. They don't have vengeance or anything, so
Yeah, it's kind of a
Can't get that
freebie, if you will.
charger,
Yeah.
So, can we get that charger? It's gonna be rough.
So far, I am not thrilled with the bonus damage output from this feat.
walk.
So, as per all of the stream spread, apart from your one, the running theme of bad dice rolls has happened. Because there's been quite a few there where he
And
kind of
walk.
should have done.
3-man
I don't know,
CRA
like
into the
just
charger
looking
in
through the
zone.
game log, right? Like there
goes
are
to
some that
a
are
9.
high and low, but
So
I see
we need a
9s,
6 to
8s,
hit.
Yeah.
10s,
miss,
14s.
recovery.
Well, that Snake Eyes doesn't help,
Yep.
but like it looks like we're hitting these averages here, right? Like you assume
it's
if that.
just he seems to be getting the wrong way round in terms of the rolls, unfortunately.
Yeah, I
So-
mean that can happen, but I don't think these dice look too ridiculous
There.
here in
Well,
terms
I
of like.
I don't think they're unreasonable.
We will
I think you could. The real problem with dice is confirmation bias. Like
activate.
you have this discussion with
the
everyone. Everyone
future,
always
so
like,
walk
oh, I
to
rolled
the
really low, and
police
it's like,
shoot
well, you
the
actually
range.
rolled. Like if you
Well,
stand and watch a
stupid
game,
reason. Let me double
they'll
check
roll
the
averagely,
range.
but they just
I mean-
once they get in their head that they're rolling low,
I
they
should
just
know
note the
her
low
roll.
rolls,
She's
they don't
arranged.
note the high rolls, and you just confirmation bias your way to.
I mean, Tom looked into the Paul and Evan game, didn't he? And he got the stats for that, and that looked like a really horrendous game, dice-wise, and
Right.
it was, I think, just about average.
Spot on average.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was there when he
There.
was doing the recap
Roll
on
attempts
numbers. I think like
to,
the average on
shoot
2 dice,
number 3.
the average on 2 dice was
Thunderbolt.
below 7, but the average of 3 dice was above 10.5. So like,
Yeah,
so we
it
need
works
a
out.
8 to hit.
The average.
you know,
Hitter,
not
crit.
anything. You know, in terms of like what you'd expect to have things fall in the bell
2
curve,
inches.
probably right on what you're looking
Yeah.
for. All right.
This
Well,
is a POW 14
I think I'm a little
effectively.
naive here. Does Privapatia's gun
So dice off 2.
push and knock down?
Does 3.
like
I've
a
never
movie?
had her shoot me.
2.
I've never seen it before, so
She's definitely got a
What are we
push.
doing with that?
Let's find out.
Okay.
I've had her charge me.
Walk up,
What's her name?
just raw
solo.
dog the spray.
Prefect Hypatia.
Feels bad.
Prefect.
she's got
That's what it
Thunderbolt.
was.
Wouldn't it be mad if
It's
you raw
Thunderbolt,
dog
yeah.
an 8
So
with
it'd
be a
Thunderbolt, and then a raw dog at
D3
9
crit
with
knockdown.
spray.
Yeah, right?
She rolled a hard 10, so charge number 3 was pushed out of the zone
Just
and knocked down.
wait
Yeah.
on that. I'm gonna go ahead
Oh.
and
Weird.
we've already committed to that,
Can we
and
score this
can't do
rectangle
anything about that.
with Aurora?
You need to
I'm
kill
Gotta
gonna
kill
go
Glenn
ahead and
Cormier.
probably cover
Which,
my
that
ass
double
this
one.
way,
Did not help.
Push on this one.
No, yeah, it was a 3-man CRA, I think, from the
I already killed the objective, so I can
Yeah,
use
from the
POW
free
to
man
pretty darn
zone.
effectively.
and then double
so
ones,
let's
and then I think
just
repo 2 inwards
come
because I
forward
suspect you
a
can't get
bit.
anything else on there.
To here,
Is that what it was?
staying
Um,
right there.
Frustrum. Does she have stealth? And she has stealth.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, so that doesn't happen. I think you get like
there.
an unboosted void spray, and that's probably about it.
It's probably not worth
You could go
trying.
for your
Trying
amazing
faster than
Gatsby
that.
Hellfire.
Fine, give it 8.
He doesn't see through stealth either, so he would
Put
spend
out,
3
2
focus to
clouds
auto
and see
miss.
if we die.
Worthwhile.
Yeah,
Or it's not.
conveniently a good
Focus.
way to use your focus.
Is Hellfire not an AoE?
Widget.
No.
No,
So
it's
range
just-
10, POW 14. Models box bite. I'm sorry, models disabled bite cannot tough.
There it is.
The models box bite are speed.
Also, he could have 100% walked up. I'm pretty sure and been in range.
Go like
Because he goes to what speed?
that
8 here?
and copy.
Yeah, but then your lich is that far forward and doesn't repo.
We'll go like that.
All right, so
So we've got Nova Blast.
Let's see if-
here.
See how that works. For
I'm
me.
the Haley player here. I've lost
we will
2
activate the
resolutes. I have a
Frustrum.
charger who's knocked down.
It will walk up.
Two other, I think.
But I haven't
two
really
other
lost
charges.
much.
It will
No.
mage
The other
static.
two have been chipped, but really not much at all.
I haven't lost much,
mage
and
static,
Aurora feet's out. So the speed buff is
Gatsby,
gone,
and the objective.
The damage buff is gone.
and their damage fix is gone.
I mean, you've still got the upkeep, but that's about it.
The mage static on Aurora, so she doesn't get
chain hammered or
blown
Force.
out, and on lich. So
Widget's gonna
can
walk.
Baby Haley still spell him? Right, so
Still
she gets to
repair the
charge.
objective.
Sling, and they have eyeless. So in theory, if you get to kill
Okay,
leader and number
there's-
2 of the clockwork unit,
What's her repair ability?
you can have
Probably
Haley
something stupid.
charge Annihilation Servitor 3,
She is
and then
a
Throw.
either double chain blast
Repair
him
D3
or
plus 2.
slam him into the objective.
Yeah.
so it's gonna be 3 points.
Would you rather? It's going to be a
Okay.
5 dice POW.
That's her.
What's
She
Force
agreed for
Hammer?
3,
14?
So she'll just kind of come up in here.
No, it's like PAT 12.
I think it's 12,
They're both PAT 12.
So now we just have a bunch
but you
of
would get
negation
5
angels and a
dice. So
void.
5
Yeah,
dice
it's
off
5 dice.
5.
So we
Average is a
try it.
17 and a half. You need to roll a 22 to one shot.
Not.
We'll just lose this
likely then.
void if we do.
No. How far is that void away?
We've
It's
already made the
11
attrition
there.
play.
I'd imagine that void. So I think what he should do is
Here,
take that
is there
void
anything
and
else
spray
we can
knockdown
get?
charger.
Process. Not
Let's go
really.
for the free
'Cause
damage.
no matter where he wants to put it,
We're
based
not
on what he
gonna
was.
this play.
If he just wants to put it in the
Bastard.
zone by his tesselators, it's
Ayla
already
should
in
go
threat
walk up.
range there. You might as well try and knock out a system on that charger.
Kill Puppet Master and then give a thing back to the fresh
Yeah,
room.
I bet you he's puppet
Puppet
mastering
mastering the void.
the void here because he's
See if
so
I
late
can
in the
click
turn.
here.
There's not much else to put it on.
Port into the zone.
There you go.
Voidy will walk. Now we're gonna add a spray.
Are we going for Cormier?
This is where things go bad for me.
Also, I do need to point out, so if you go for double chain blast, there is a potential
Yeah.
that she just does die
Target the charger. We'll target
from
the charger.
Arcane Void on
Laying
Elish.
down the line. Onto my angel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
She
She
is
can
a
just pop.
14 effectively. I need an 8 to hit her. We'll miss. Onto
Yeah,
your
missed it.
girl. We are a
Connor?
6. You are a 15
Now we're on
or
Glenn.
14.
15.
15. Need a 9. Hits
Boy,
her.
he
Oh.
hits.
We're gonna
That's
hurt him.
just what you want.
Yeah, I figured.
And there goes the hammer.
And then onto the
You,
charger.
what's the ability called again?
6
Fuck.
and 8
Night
misses.
visions?
We'll puppet master that.
That's what it is.
And hit it.
Isn't it just called the Hermit?
A POW 16.
Hey, just do the thing.
So dice straight.
All
Does 8.
right, I'm gonna have to leave the chat for a good 1 minute. So just look for me in 1 second, Ryan, and re-add me.
Yeah, that's cool. It's no problem.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and activate the negation angels. They will get a. We'll activate the red
What's
unit.
happening with
They'll
that
get a
assimilator in the
press
right
forward order, I guess.
I don't know how it dies. What's the armor on them?
They are, I want to say 11, 18 on this simulator.
Charge.
So what's really convenient here is you can be on conversions, and if you do need to casually look at the odd signal check,
Charge.
just go on Nemo. It'll be
Oh,
fine.
get through Newman, yeah. 11, 18.
And charge.
Does take a fair chunk from charger shots, doesn't it?
Yeah,
So they're
And then
all
you might
mat
be able to
8.
get
They're looking for 10s
one or
to
two
hit.
resolutes there.
Maybe.
First one misses. Second one misses. Third one misses.
So this is the
and then
trying to
these
attack
ones
the
will
one
run.
Archon.
There. And then we just have these negation angels and this stalker or this scavenger who I gave focus to for no reason. I guess he could charge.
There's one heavily stacked
Won't
middle.
do him much good, but he'll try. Because he's speed a lot. So yeah. And can we see this guy? We can't. We're gonna go ahead and charge this one.
So this is what
You're
it
gonna be a
would
death.
have been against
18,
that assimilator.
right?
Yep.
Wait, is he
12,
charging here?
14 for set defense. Yeah, 18. We'll just boost.
I'd assume
We're
so.
7. We need an 11. Misses.
Def 18.
Oof.
And then
That's not
we have
ideal.
These
Are
angels
they 18? 5
they'll
for the,
just,
for the Archon and
kind of
yeah.
chill out in the bubble.
A Resolute 14 base, Ryan.
13 base.
Oh, they really. Bloody hell.
Okay, that's me. I'll just score 1 for the objective.
Mark that
Again,
for
I
you.
need to get these.
Thank you.
Welcome.
They're 12
Okay,
base,
let's-
so there'll be 6.
Gotta make up some ground here.
Plus the other one.
No, it's 2 for temporal temporal distortion, and then 2 for the Morrowind Archon.
And set defense because it's a charge.
Junior will
think I
get
said
3,
defense.
and he will upkeep Arcane
Okay.
Shield on the Haleys.
I don't understand why, but okay.
There's 4.
Because they take any buff incredibly well.
We'll go to 4 after upkeeping
not
both
wrong.
the ladies.
It's not wrong. I suppose I'd
All the
It's
boys
not doing
power
anything
up. Let's
else,
see.
is
Are
it?
any cortexes out? No, no, no.
No, we kind of scatter damage everywhere.
Scenario-wise, I'd be a little bit cagey as a Haley player right now.
So Junior will allocate 1 to his boy.
Mhm.
So is Gatsby on his Eurocamp right now?
He is.
Does
There
he have
you
any
go.
shield guards?
Nope.
There we
They're
go.
currently
Flying high,
discussing
immune to blast, and
a
and
zero
mage
camp
static.
Gatsby.
That's right, flying high. Okay. Off then.
Yeah, I don't think it's an awful chance to kill him here. Flying highs up.
Yeah,
So-
they just remembered, so I'm not sure it's happening.
Ace only threatens 17 to him in a straight line.
Yeah.
So that Forest is probably gonna make that difficult to happen. She had to go pretty much straight forward to see him.
Mm.
So I think it's really just baby Haley if you get to charge far enough to force slam into the or force hammer into the objective.
Goals for this turn, I think we want to try to kill 2 Void Archons and then just clear off stuff.
I'm not sure he's
Seems
going to
good.
Gatsby play.
Do we feet? I think
I don't
we
know if you necessarily have to.
I think, Sans thinks he's
we
going to the voids
certainly
instead.
do.
Yeah, it seems like you can
Um,
kill that entire negation unit to the left, void on the left,
So that means
scavenger, clockworks in the middle, Hypatia in the middle,
Mama is going to allocate to all the boys, so
Yep.
she'll be on 1 focus.
and then
Mhm.
the angels on the right.
1 there, 1 there, 1 there.
Just like in front of the assimilator. I mean, just those two.
I don't think we're gonna try anything too
Um,
fancy right now.
And I wonder if that's enough.
But I thought I had to sneeze. Kane will allocate 1 to Ace.
You got it.
And I do not believe there's anything else to do.
I've got a bold one in the chat of proposing dominating one of the jacks. If you want to get a bit aggressive.
For the dominate.
Did Haley do a dominate?
Yeah, Haley3's got dominate.
Huh.
I think it's on grandma. I think she's got no.
That's the
She's
wrong
got.
one, isn't it?
It's on plain Haley.
So I think we're going to
Grandma's
start with the
got,
Marlin Archon.
Okay.
She's got Ghost Walk and
He's
Nirvana.
going to get
she's
a
got-
press forward, and he's going to charge the
I don't think
scavenger.
that works, though,
You got it.
unfortunately. Because convergence are silly.
Charge like that.
So-
Don't have cortexes.
You can dominate the scavenger.
Dominate
I'll charge with
scavenger,
spear.
which I mean gets it out of the annoying position, which isn't terrible.
I don't think it's
13
gonna,
in the
the
back.
scavenger's
Good
not
hit.
going to make it though. This
Well,
Mara
yeah.
comes about taking the pound town.
Pow 15.
You'd like to think.
Dice straight.
I mean,
Or
I
dice plus 2,
assume that's
sorry.
6 hits in the back arc.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Might
a-
just kill
Oh
him.
boy!
6, 12, 17, 19.
Leaves him on 1.
1 point left.
Just see if the shield kills
See,
me.
if you went for that trick shot on the scavenger,
It'll take out the movement.
Bottom of
See if
1.
the shield kills me.
1.
One box left in movement.
Actually, it'll leave me on 1
Yeah.
movement, actually.
I'm not hearing you, bud.
Wasn't
Did I cut
blinded.
out?
It leaves me on
no
1
crit, yeah.
movement. Just see if the shield will kill me.
Just gotta tap it with the spear. And so did the
Can you
shield.
hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. So I did 19 points.
Yeah,
Mark, check
see
that.
if the shield will kill me. I'm on 1 and it's in the movement.
What was that?
So that'll hit.
They
Pow
just have a nice
12.
little can you hear me
Cannot kill.
session.
Hmm.
There you go. Dead.
He's going to repo 3.
And
Yep.
the best thing, it's a solo, so it can repo.
Oh, that's different. Now this is better than
It's
Flames.
there.
Repulling Morrow Archons.
Yeah. I can.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay, I hate this now.
I looked at it at first. I was like, oh, it's cute, but it's probably not better than Flames. And now I'm like, oh no. No, it's definitely worse.
I mean, I don't think it's. I think it's hard to say if it's just straight better, but it's certainly different.
Yeah.
In terms of like how it's attacking the table.
I think it just it gives you a viable option that isn't Flames for some of these non-Flames casters,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
which is the main thing here. What's the other theme benefit as well for this theme? Is it like a redundant +1 to repair rolls or something?
I believe that's
Yeah,
right.
it's
Yep, I think you
plus
were
1
the
to repair rolls.
Oh, now
So he's going to walk to there.
For his total 0
He'll
mechanics.
boost.
Def 14.
It used to be +2 to deployment, but
I'm a
they
dingus.
got rid of that.
So
Double hits.
these are shots
Yep.
into that Morrow Archon, yeah?
Pow 12, so off 5. I take 3.
The void,
Okay.
we mean.
Oh, sorry, yeah, the
I'll boost
void.
it with the next
So
one.
that should hit. These are dice
All
off
hits.
Yep.
5s.
Off
Yeah.
5.
Hits needs a 14 here to kill.
I'll do
That'll
11.
do it.
Yeah, that'll kill it.
All right. Well, so far everything's coming up this turn.
Yeah.
Having trouble finding her.
What's the
Which one?
journeyman's
Okay,
charge?
oh,
she's in the-
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
She's
in
just
the
gonna shoot
trees.
2
I see her.
Yeah.
I see her.
So it can contribute to void on the left or to assimilator on the right.
Oh, yeah.
The assimilator, though, because it has flight
It'll
from
be
the
a
upbeat
def
spell,
18.
also benefits from flying high. So
Yeah.
it does need to get within 9 still, but I mean that's very achievable. Throne's going. Try and clearing off Glen a little bit.
I would have thought so, yeah.
So it looks like impact attack and then charge attack on the
So I think
farther
we're
out
going to
one.
go with Throne. And he's going to try to
Seems to be the best
charge
way to do it, to be honest,
impact this girl in front and then charge the one in
impact
back.
this
I just got to make sure I can see her.
Ryan has the benefit of being able
which
to
I'm
hear
not
what they're
entirely sure
saying.
about.
I have to just kind of guess.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, it could be worse.
Uh,
in
This
the
might
last
actually be a
game,
job
Brett,
for the laser tool.
our minion player,
Oh no, you're good.
we brought
yeah,
him
looks
in
pretty
because
clear there.
he used to play minions. He
Minions,
did
yeah.
not watch the game at all.
So I
He just
guess
winged
we'll
it
stir
the
the
whole
blood on the Resolutes.
There's a point where
Yeah.
he was claiming about
Another
your
way to
primals
read
being
that.
really amazing in the middle of the table, and like at this point they were dead. So I was like, cheers for your input there.
I'd say the primals on that list are really good.
I mean, primals are just really good in minions as a whole.
Impact on the
They
one
kind of
angel.
need buffs
Yep.
for them to
14.
be worth it, or else they
We're at 9.
can never do anything more than just get hit in the
Double
face
hits.
and die.
Yep.
But when they get to do more than just
Charge
get hit in the
attack on
face
the
and
other one.
die, if there's some games when they really get to
Double
go
hits.
off, oh boy, their money.
So we'll kill her. We'll repo.
Then Swift Vigilance on
All right,
Acacia
good job,
and
Gabriel
Void.
Throne. So Glenn doesn't
Repo
have
to there,
fire
to
for
the
effect.
zone.
Any spicy targets for her to shoot at this turn?
Does Acacia have dodge?
No,
For the placement effect? Is the placement on...
she does not.
Some
How good is
damage.
she in melee?
I'm sure she's got like a great sword.
Can she just charge and kill prefect?
Let's go see.
That might be what they're looking at, because if Grandma Haley goes
How
that
10
direction,
Weapon Master.
She isn't flying high for what it's worth.
what's the mat?
She is Mat 8.
Yeah,
So you need 6 to hit. If you get Grandma Haley or Baby Haley within 5, within Flux, you would only need 4s.
Should've done
Which
a
looks to
little
be what's
flying, so
happening.
Flying high at this point. Oh well.
I mean, at least for this matchup as well, there's no reason to not attack with the Haleys because you know
Actually, no, it's saving SP, so
everything's
If
going to damage you anyway.
You can
Yeah.
get the Morrowind
So, I guess we'll go with Haley's unit
Archon
next.
+1
Uh-huh.
leadership. It's the word I'm.
Yeah.
Say give
So-
+1/+1.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
we'll advance to there.
So Grandma Haley in that spot's pretty great
sorry,
because she
Grandma will advance
debuffs
to
2
there.
of the 3 negation angels on the left, the
Baby,
void and
I
prefect,
think is going to advance to there. It seems like a fine place
all
for
in
her.
that one spot. And it looks like Junior did upkeep
And then
Arcane
Mama
Shields.
is in
That
a
unit
place that
is
she can.
pretty resilient still.
Yeah, that seems good.
Yeah, can't imagine that Baby Haley's going to be doing much this turn. Then.
The
Um,
Stop
Jack
charging up, just walk
is
in.
not mage static, right? The heavy.
it is not. No.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going for the kill Lich play, which
just F13.
was a not great chance anyway.
Yeah, I think he's just going
Um,
for the
To
spell.
there.
I think Baby Haley's just going to chuck a spell at him.
Yeah, I think you're just going for that heavy there, right?
Yeah. Because they can't be knocked down. Which is
Yeah, it
something.
can't be knocked down. So you're probably just going for a chain blast.
She should be on
Um,
4. She didn't allocate anything. You cool
Yeah,
with that?
Actually,
yeah,
so
yeah.
what's interesting is
I'm gonna
all of
allocate
the
it all.
angels, both in
Small
front of the
will,
assimilator and to the
spend
right of the
2
assimilator,
for
are
default
not immune to blast
distortion.
damage right now because they're not within 9 for flying high.
No, the Jack can be knocked down.
Baby is going to boost a hit
The
on the Void
save
Archon.
floating on.
Baby. Oh, you mean grandma?
I'm sorry. Yeah, fuck. Why do I always do that? Yep. Emma. So we're at 5. You're into Pearl Distortion, so we're at 7. So I need a 7.
Uh huh.
Double hit.
What's happening here, Ryan?
So this is Grandma Haley shooting a void, I believe.
Arm 17.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's on the void.
We'll do 7.
Okay.
What's the
Some
pal in
voids.
her eyes again?
We'll buy a shot, and we'll
10
boost it.
on a Haley Eye.
Uh huh.
No.
No, it's more
We'll
than
hit,
12,
It's gotta
13,
be more than
and
that.
we'll
I mean,
boost the
it
damage.
did 7
It-
points.
Off 4.
13.
We'll do 7.
No kill.
It's power 12. Oh, hang on. No, sorry, that's
Sorry,
me.
that's
That's me.
On the ADO, basically all the souls that are in the
Power
zone
13, isn't it?
and the frustrum.
Yeah, so those are dice 4s in that void. So Grandma Haley
And
just
Baby is going to
zod
force
it off.
hammer the heavy.
the void by herself.
Sure. Def
Good job,
13.
Grandma.
And she'll boost it. Need a 7.
Hit.
What's wrong with
I
shooting
think
here?
I think that was done without feet. Did they feet this turn?
Which way is it going? Is it like
No,
that?
it didn't feet.
Yeah, that looks right.
Okay.
So without feet.
It can be knocked
And
down,
that's
so
going to
it's
be
knocked
the
down.
force.
Additional damage die. So PAL 12. What's your armor?
18.
Can be
all
knocked
6.
down, so it's knocked down
Will
there.
be 5.
Okay.
Do 5.
Got it.
And then what's the armor on a big guy?
18.
Is it 18?
18, yeah, we had
So
it.
it's off 6?
5 damage to the 5 there.
Okay.
Perfect.
So let's see. Follow up to there, you have 2 chargers. They only walk 6 and then effectively shoot 9. So it threatens 15. So they're both in range. The cloud might give them issues, though, with the slam angle that just occurred.
I think the cloud is a problem.
Although it is knocked down now, so now all
we'll
the
go with
rest
the
of the can
Marocon.
shoot it and basically auto hit.
Hmm. Signal cloud, yeah.
I'll just advance up to there, and he'll do a shield bash at number
I think the
2.
resolute gun is
Uh-huh.
PAL 13, so you get 3 dice off 5.
Hits.
This is the
Probably kills her. We'll spear the leader.
On the left, yeah.
Stubborn
I'm on my
engage.
phone currently,
I'll
so I've
hit
got to
to kill
zoom
her.
in pretty close to see what's happening.
And then we'll just stand there.
No, it's not going to repo.
So, just kind of looking over the field, I know the Signar player still has Ace and 3 Chargers still to go.
Yeah.
As well as the Resolutes and Glen Cormier,
Yeah.
Number
and King
2
and
is going to
precursors.
aim.
But it feels like a lot of work was already done so far.
Yeah, I
and he's
agree.
going to boost to hit
Yeah, so
Hypatia.
precursors aren't going to do anything.
Yep.
Like they might
Def
kill
is
that
a 18.
one angel there.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're at 6.
Um,
We aim to an 8, and temporal distortion up
Ace
to a
and
10.
Kane should
Okay.
still do something. Like even if
So,
Kane just snipes,
Double
so
hits.
keep yourself safe.
Arm is a 14. There's
Oh,
off 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't see any
we'll
issues
do
with that.
He could probably deal with that negation angel.
What was that that just killed Prefect?
He is not in range of any. No, he's in range. No, he's not.
I'm going to guess charger number 2 because it's missing a focus.
Ryan?
I didn't hear their bit, I'm afraid.
Wonderful.
I believe it's.
I think it's charger number 2 in the middle. He's down a focus.
Charger number 4.
Okay.
I think that was
going
the
to
first
walk.
out of that charger.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
charger. There we go. Just anything.
And I guess it's second
Anything you
missed
can
or
see.
something.
There.
Oh, we're doing a line of sight thing.
We are doing
Yep.
something.
Negation angels are defense 16 against guns.
All angels are def 16 against guns.
16, so you're 20 engaged. On a 6, I can aim to an 8 plus 2 because distortion are 10, so 2 chances at a boosted
Can the signal
10.
player score that right hand zone this turn?
And he is not under the command thing.
Because of the back
No.
negation.
Yeah, so charger number 4 is going to aim.
I mean,
and shoot
I don't
this
even think you're
negation
going to
angel.
kill.
Yep.
I don't think you're going to kill more than the front 3. I think that whole
So you
unit
need a boost
negation in
of
the back
10.
is just fine.
Yeah.
But with the only point that
Got it.
was scored being the objective, even
He's got
if
nothing else to
the
shoot
Signar
at.
player scores nothing this turn, and then it won't happen, but hypothetically, the Signar player then lets Attilio score all 3 zones, the game
you
still isn't
still-
over.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
impossible for the Merc player to win this next turn. Or I guess the Convergence player, who knows, right?
I believe it is Mercs.
I mean, it is. It was
This
fair
knockdown
Fiona.
charger that I didn't stand up for whatever
Um,
reason is just going to forfeit his.
but yeah, so you don't have to be
his,
too scenario
action and
conscious.
walk.
Yet with Haley3, I think you're still just trying to attrition as strongly as you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if I was a Signar player, I would be comfortable scoring nothing.
He's gained so much
And
value
Two
already. Those
charges
2
on that
voids
metal
going.
guy.
Yeah. Did that charger shake? I mean, it was
Yes.
allocated a second focus. Did that one shake
No
knockdown
charges
before
on
it
that
went?
guy.
Or was it just advancing and doing nothing?
We can get 1 charge there.
Advancing and doing nothing, it looks like.
Yeah.
Get 1 charge there. It's
Out of curiosity, Ryan, is it raining for you right now?
I don't know. All the
To
curtains
there.
are down.
It's not
he's
raining
going to
here.
boost to
Don't
hit a
think so.
trick shot at number
I live
3.
a
Oh,
good 700 miles away from Ryan, so.
Well, I live a whole ocean away and it's raining here, so it must
Double
be more
hits.
England here right now than for you guys.
We'll trick shot into the
Yeah.
leader.
It was
Yep.
caning it down yesterday.
So I guess we'll trick shot on the leader. Should get her.
Oh, all right. So Ace just removed the back 2 angels on that left zone.
And the precursors in? Is he in charge range?
Precursors are within 10, but they don't have Pathfinder. They could make it up to that one, though. Or you could just try and do it with Kane.
Hmm.
So it's actually
we go with
possible they would score
Kane.
the left zone here.
That left zone.
Kane's going to walk up
With
to
the
you there.
precursors you said would do nothing.
He's going to fire for effect Glenn again, like a dingus.
Sure.
Oh, there we go. Fire effects back up.
Oh, Glenn Cormier going to do it.
This is probably game. We'll see.
Repo 3.
Gotta keep Kane safe.
There. Scared boy. Hold on. Why am I not shooting?
What is he shooting at?
I'm just going to shoot the angel up there, but I didn't through well. 3 repos to there.
It's also in the minus.
Yeah,
3
Kane's not going to take a
range.
shot this entire game and still have a tremendous impact on it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
With Glenn. Glenn is going
How
to
aggressive
walk.
do you get with the precursor knights if this guy dies? Or do you
That angel.
just the zone?
Sure.
I actually don't think
So
you
we're
get too
at
aggressive.
8.
I think you probably move them in front of the
Yeah.
Maro Archon currently,
16.
hit.
so
That'll
that
hit.
they still are within 5
Should
of
kill.
Grandma Haley.
Dies.
Oh, nice.
Um,
Can squeeze
and
across.
near the
Sad.
Moro.
Hmm.
Everybody.
Like I think the UAs probably go to the back center of the zone, and the 3 other idiots in shield wall just stand in front of the Maro Archon.
Hmm.
advance.
Yep, walking in the shield wall.
Marocon is in
I think it would
tacticians.
be alright with them standing behind the
Jabronians
lake
can just
more
walk through.
if
Sure.
Gabriel Throne was more to the left, so that you could Pathfinder them reliably next round.
I mean, doesn't
Yeah.
it have a stupid range on it anyway? Isn't it like 10?
Yeah, but like if you look where the convergence, or I guess the Merc players' models are, they're all on the right, so there's a reasonable chance that Throne wants to charge out to the right next turn.
So we're gonna have to make some good.
Aren't the battle plans at any point during activation?
Yeah, but they're not within right now, aren't they?
Is he at
Is-
10?
The battle plans aren't within
shield
10.
wall.
Oh, he's on command. Right, okay, they're 5. Okay. Yeah, so he's bet
How is that?
3 to bit out. Those
So-
left that ones.
A knockdown, COC, jack, induction. I have to figure out if it gains a focus from the corollary dropping off.
All right, so last thing to go, the resolutes.
Gains focus points, so I could allocate stand up and then it could gain 3.
Resolutes will press forward.
Mhm.
Number 2 is going to charge the leader of the angels here. Can move through Haley.
Yeah, you're
'cause she's real. Base to base with that building.
Sure.
Number 4 will charge number 2.
So if they don't actually cripple anything here, this knockdown isn't really that relevant in the grand scheme of things.
Leader man will run. Make the ground pounder magical.
Hmm.
No, I can't.
Because you can still get a convergence check.
So we can't
Up
go
to 4.
there.
Oh, thanks to
After
induction.
force, yeah, after forcing stand up.
You just
like
have to
there.
allocate to it for once. Hmm.
So if he doesn't cripple anything, it's not.
Okay, so number 4 on number 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're at 8. Will hit.
I think it's just more to
Number
inconvenience.
2
than
on the
anything
leader. I
else.
think you're getting a wall.
And a
you
bit
need
chip
big
damage.
dice. Get it.
Predator band does again.
Hermit.
There you go.
I don't know what happened, but on my phone, I don't. I just couldn't hear you guys anymore. So after a good little bit
Don't
of
think we want him in zone.
uh,
Want him like here, afraid of your.
Hmm.
All right, homie. Pass to
Is
you.
there
I'll
much
score one.
value to be had from the
Yep.
hermit now? Maybe for telemetries?
Your knockdown is gone.
Yeah.
Okay. Clouds are gone.
Maybe.
We have.
All right,
Punishing
so
focus, mage statics. fall
before
off.
the Aurora player goes into their turn, do you think they try to attrition this turn a little bit, or do you think they're looking to
Speed's
headhunt?
Gone, flying high's gone, mage static's gone. Back up
And
to
can you
7.
headhunt here?
Upkeep, allocate to
So I think
to
so,
shape
right?
knockdown.
With the thing that Aurora gives for the dual attack, I think you could charge
No need
the
to
Resolute
allocate
number
anywhere
4 in the
else.
middle,
With vengeance, which I should
in
have done
theory.
already.
and
You're
ground
fine
pound
there.
catching Haley, and where you'd be standing,
and
you wouldn't be
then
within 5 of either
we
Maro
will
Archon.
give-
So you're only under. She's only getting her flux bonus defense. You're still not tremendously likely to hit.
Ugh, I'm sure you get that Archon out of there first.
But then, in theory,
That's going to be really hard to do.
feels like there's
Okay.
got to be a line for a Tessellator to
We'll
fly
see what
in,
happens.
face in a direction to not be within
maybe
5 and
just
see a
pick
Maro
a
Archon and get
flank
sight to
win
her.
it.
Probably
That's
reliable
easier
if you can
flank,
kill
and then
Throne.
that.
If you can kill Gabriel Throne, then that line
yeah, so we're not
seems
gonna
certainly
allocate any.
possible.
Is
Aside
her
from the
spell
one we gave the
model
shape
slash unit?
knockdown. And we upkeep,
For what?
and there's with
It
vengeance.
is,
Who
for
needs
the
to
hand of
reroll for
destruction.
anybody? We'll give it.
Yeah, so you're saying just hit one of the
to
echoes with it?
Yeah,
Aurora.
just hit one of the echoes with it, so she doesn't actually have to get
Actually,
too far
no.
up.
We'll give it to the frustrum.
Yeah, because
Helps quite a bit.
Tesselators fly 7 or range 10, so they're easily both within range.
Okay.
Or maybe they only fly 6. Even if they only fly 6, they're
that.
still within range.
And, okay, it's on 1 We're going to.
I think
activate
Aurora's rat
Ailish.
6, so they would need 12s.
You're so close to the measurements. So they're speed 7, but they're range 9.
Theoretically. We have to move
Oh,
a
fuck.
little. just to
Alright,
get
I mean,
line
I
of
remember
sight.
the total threats here, but
Um,
middle of phase.
activate Ailish. He's gonna walk and
Um,
puppet master the fresh drum and then repo.
yeah, you need 12s. Hand of Destruction helps
Or
that
port,
happen.
whatever.
I mean, if you're going for it, you're definitely putting that out there.
Yeah, I
Very
think
good
I'd go
to see.
for it.
I
The
think
other
we do
thing that
that,
happens
yeah.
here as
'Cause
well,
you're
is
not
that within
within
3?
three
It's not
of
within 3.
the,
So what you could
Archon.
do as well is...
Okay.
Alright, help me out with the not remembering
Oh,
ranges
that's
here again. Was the
something we
Frustrum
got.
Locust range 12 on its gun? I think it was, right?
We can walk.
Luckily, I've got Warren
Three.
up. He was range 12, power 12, a speed 5.
So,
there.
not something you could do now, but it could have aimed where it
Go
was
to
and
there.
shot Grandma Haley, and that would knock
So
Arcane
we're on
Shield off the
2.
unit as
We're
well.
gonna go ahead and boost to hit Grandma.
Oh, so he's
This
moving
is
and boosting.
a rat 6,
Oh,
ignoring
we should Grandma Haley.
both spells.
So you need a 10.
Yeah, I think you only had to like move.
Misses.
that one
Puppet
angel.
Master.
You could have aimed.
Misses. Reroll. Hits.
That's awesome.
So we hit on the 3rd time.
I know, right?
Why does he have
this
3 chances?
Is a
Oh, Puppet
12
Master
with
and
boost
the
damage,
objective.
ignoring
Yes.
Arcane Shield.
Okay, that's good. So he is headhunting.
So I'm armor 14.
Taking off the Arcane
Off
Shield.
Does
That's a
enough to
dead
kill
Haley?
through focus.
So can't land.
Well,
The,
can't land it now there.
Then that would be harder.
So I think you would have
That's
to have gone
fine.
with Aurora there first. Because you're not going to hit baby Haley and you're way not within range of regular Haley.
Feel accomplished about that. It's a good start.
I mean, unless you just go for an attrition plan
Pick a
now.
Priority here.
I don't think you should. Well, maybe.
So
I don't. I
can
think the
maybe
problem
get
is like
that if we
you can
ground pound
threaten
those idiots off the
2 of the
board.
Resolutes up front. You might be able to threaten Charger 1.
Can't stop you from having
Tesslator
tempo
shooting.
extortion.
Might get in
Okay.
some work
Gonna
on
go
a couple of the
ahead
charges in the
and
center.
Activate.
Lich probes can kill a couple precursors.
He's on 5. Do.
Hmm.
Okay. Activate.
Everything-
If you can take off 1 or 2
ADL.
resolutes on that right, and then if you can try and take out the Morrowinds,
There.
that puts him at a pretty good spot. I'm not sure if he can get through.
Activate Aurora.
I
She
think
will
right now you
give,
don't go for the
Repo
Morrow Archons
5,
though. I think you
And
like the Morrow
dodge.
Archons are going to kill 2 models a turn.
Get completely in this
And you have a lot of
cover.
angels left. I think you kill everything that isn't a Morrow Archon. Like that's what you should be going for. I should say. Really, like if you can kill the majority of the Resolutes and
She'll spend
precursors,
2
and then take out a couple Chargers,
or a hand of
or take
destruction
out like a
targeting
couple
the,
like 1 Charger and Ace or something.
Resolutes.
Hmm.
We'll boost it. We'll hit.
Oh Jesus!
Authority.
This time is kicking in.
We try. So they are handed. At a thingy.
Does what just kicked in?
The time.
Oh, it's still young.
Okay.
No, it's becoming young.
Nothing we can do about that. So she'll just sit
Also
there,
that.
We're creeping up to 4 now.
looking good and pretty. The frustrating.
What was that
thing
17 for?
to let's see.
I'm guessing to hit
what
the
are we doing
resolutes
now?
with
We
the
are
hand of
going to
destruction?
activate the
Based off
corollary.
the log.
It is going to walk
I will also assume that as well, because
to here.
You were
Going
correct.
to-
Yeah, the
oh,
spells
no,
on
We're
them.
not going to do that because that's dumb.
Oh,
We're
I
gonna
didn't
do
see
here,
the
we're
arc
gonna go ahead
node
and
run.
pass off,
Okay, yeah. Good call.
All 3 to the assimilator.
All right, so going for the attrition line.
I guess I could have done it the other way, but fine. We're gonna go
So,
ahead
let's see,
and
clearing
activate
the center.
assimilator.
Is at this
It's
point killing a
going to-
Charger,
No,
Throne,
yeah,
and
it's
Glyn.
probably its aim.
That seems
a widget.
possible.
4-inch
But that seems like the only thing would be clearing this turn.
I think that's.
And then the
best we
rest
can
is just
do.
attrition work.
Yeah, that's the best we can do. So we'll do it like that. We'll
a
we're
terrible
focusing
ground
on
pounder,
aim,
it's
so
not
we're
gonna do
at
as much
7.
anymore.
The Resolutes are def 14, so we need
No, it's a
7s
ground
to
pounder. We
hit.
get to aim on a hand
We're
instruction
signed,
unit
we're
and a
not gonna,
charger.
So on the number
That
4,
charger
we're
is
just gonna try
still
and hit
pretty
it.
healthy as well, so
We will hit on a 9.
that seems fine.
On number 2,
Do you think any
we're
of these
gonna
damage
try
rolls get
and-
shield
or
guarded
boost
to
on
the
number
morrow?
2.
Get cover from this.
So
You do, yes.
I would assume these bombs
18.
die.
18. So I need an 11.
Although
we hit
it
'em.
would mean angels would have to go in.
And on the charger, we're an 8. We need a.
I think I'd shield guard the
or no, we're
charger.
7. We need an
Yeah.
8.
Yeah, I think that's the one you do, shield guard.
We'll hit it. So
hit
PAL
shield guard.
13 all
Hit the
around.
charger.
We're gonna
Jeez.
boost damage on the 2 Resolutes.
Mhm.
So on to number 4.
By sounds things no shield guard here.
Tough check.
Oh boy.
It's not tough.
Yep. We're passing all this back, by the way. And then on to the other one. Dropping the 2 tough check.
I mean,
Not tough.
I think you'd much rather
Okay.
see these damage rolls in infantry than on your things with grids.
And then
You
on
know,
the charger, this
Yeah.
is a PAL 13, so dice off 3. Does 5 to 3.
It's not too bad.
They'll repo 5. So you're on 3 now. That's good. Cool. So I think we just start walking forward now. He'll walk forward.
so now Teslators are coming in.
He'll shoot.
Like, they're probably
this
going
one
to shoot.
out.
That guy's going to shoot a
That
throne,
comes
probably,
out,
right?
So,
Or is he
okay.
going for the charger?
We'll
You think?
shoot Gabriel Frown.
Yeah, go for frame.
So he's a 15 right now? He's a 15.
Yep.
Okay. So we're only a 7, so we need 8, so we'll boost.
So did you say the charger, Ryan?
We'll hit.
Oh, no,
This is
go
a
for
PAL
frame.
12, dice off 6.
Okay, thrown.
We'll just boost.
Uh,
So this
does
is
3.
damage roll.
Second
3 points to
shot,
him.
boost to hit.
what's Throne's
Hits.
defense go to under flex?
Does
15?
2 more.
Okay.
Repo.
I did 5 damage to him. It's not amazing.
Next one with 3 focus now.
It's repo that guy 3.7.
6
Yeah, he
yeah,
has
but
repo 5.
Oh Jesus, that's oh right because Aurora. Got it.
a little low on damage.
So there. Shoot. Same thing on Frone. Boost.
Yeah, so he's got a boost to hit them. That's the problem.
Yeah, good
Hits,
point.
Boost damage.
There we go.
Ooh,
Jesus. 10.
There we go.
Not tough.
Okay. And that goes back to the.
So
corollary.
interesting note here as well for when it swings back to the Signer player's turn.
wait, no.
Aurora put up the
We're not
battle
within 5
plan or
of the
whatever it's
jack,
called off
so it
itself
goes
for
to
Repo
nobody.
5.
The
So
induction chain is
the
over.
things that are shooting into whatever
and
is
then
still on the table
we'll,
for the Aurora 2
so it's the
player
second
won't
shot with
have
Vi
flying
onto the
high
one
for the
in the
-3
zone.
to range.
So we're a 6, 6, and 11. Will
So
hit.
the charger's
Is a
still
PAL
alive. Will have an
11,
easier
dice
time
off
shooting in.
5 does 2 to the 3.
I'm not sure how much it'll matter, but does have that, making it a little easier.
How stupid is stats on
So can we go
Aurora?
this? Maybe. Probably not.
I think she's a 14-17
There's
with like
too much
17
shit.
or something boxes.
15, 17,
stop that from
and
happening.
18 boxes.
Okay, I was a little off, but close.
Still good.
Okay. We'll activate Gatsby's
I think
idiots.
she's
They'll get a
killable.
they'll
in that
just
cover?
Walk.
No way about
No,
that.
I'm not. Mm-mm.
Walk.
The only way it would be possible, I think, is
Walk.
the Haley unit hasn't feeded, so I mean, I guess there's like an outside chance that if Baby Haley lives and can line up a force hammer
There.
of something into Aurora,
And then he'll walk.
then maybe. But she's still on a 3 camp, so the guns would have to be pretty solid in their damage rolls.
Yeah, you've still got
so
2. You've still
there.
got the 2 charges.
Put
You've
out
got
2 clouds.
maybe not 2 charges now, but 2 charges. You've got
Clouds
ace.
there.
I don't think you're getting a cane. Speed 7. Yeah, cane physically can't get in.
I mean, you drop 2 clouds in front of her and you've got nothing, right? Except Kane and Ace.
And the other one
Yep,
goes
true.
this way.
To anyone this applies
So
to.
2 attacks on the Glen. Matt's at
VTC's now
5.
gone open
She's
access.
15. We need 10s. First one misses. Second one misses.
So they'll be
I'm gonna
taking
dodge
all
off
the
of the first
registrations now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Until we
I-
are booked up.
So
I
what
think
hasn't
it's likely
activated?
that I'm watching 2 of my teammates play right now.
It's just widget.
You can judge them and tell them
And
where they
some
go,
angels.
where they went wrong later.
So which people are these? Because I've got some reserves. Yes.
So Attilio, I think, was one of the first people to email whoever the email went to.
Yeah, goes to me. So
Okay,
I've
so
got
then I think Attilio
And
emailed
then
you within
one
the
on
first hour.
charger,
yeah.
That
I need a lot
VT
to
was
hit you.
announced. So I think he's towards the top of your
Let's
list.
do the math. You're a
We've got
17.
Tilio.
That'll hit. Does a point.
Chris is Chris supposed to
the
be your
fourth.
team, or is that a different one? And then butcher the last name
He
quick
is
after.
from my area, but not on my team.
And then a Mr. Lee.
Jeremy Lee,
Yeah.
he's from Texas,
So
so
different area.
same country, but all the way across. This
Sure
is
that
again in
you-
terms of open access because I think there was
There,
one
hope that's enough.
group
that guy will
of
be out
the
command.
WTC guys that got together as well.
These ones will repo to be at max command. Oh no, they can't repo. I'm sorry, they're not.
Yeah, I'm looking
the-
forward to it.
the
Should be a
bubble.
good time.
They're just gonna stay there like idiots.
I wish it was
And
like
then
this
we
coming
have
weekend
her.
compared
She'll
to a few
just,
months away,
walk
but
up, repair the objective.
still looking forward to it.
Yeah, there's a lot to plan for it still.
Eh,
For 2 plus 2 is 4. And then we just have some angels here.
So apologies about the clicking. I'm now moving people up a list.
This one will charge the. This one will run. Actually, no. We are speed. We charge 10, so we can't get there. So this one will charge the charger.
all right. So based on where things are
and
at,
Stay in the zone.
doesn't look like Aurora's going to score anything.
Aren't
here.
those guys from 2 different
Yeah.
units?
Eilish is a pretty
They are from 2 different
easy
units.
kill.
Oh, I
for
see. That's
either
Gatsby's guy that was
Green
already
or
there.
charging
Sorry,
Marlon
got
Khan
it.
or Ace.
He doesn't
Um,
apply Dark Shroud for what it's worth. So Matt 6.
Precursors aren't
I
going
need
to do a
to
whole
hit
lot
you.
here.
We miss you.
Um,
This one.
based on, are these chargers still have all systems go here or no?
We'll just.
That charger's fine. This charger also fine. These are all
run.
shotguns.
And then we have these angels.
Also fine. All right. So 3 of the charges are down to about half their boxes, but all systems go.
Mm.
Yeah, this could be
They'll just run.
a pretty good turn for the Signar players still because of how the damage fell on these chargers. I think if I was guessing, likely output is a dead Eilish, a
And that's
dead
the best I
heavy
got.
at
Nobody
the top
scores.
of the right circle zone.
Interesting.
I
Fun
think
game,
you're
man.
going to lose the last 2 Clockwork Angels from each of their units.
Here we'll go up to 3.
And then
because you're a mean guy.
maybe
Kenny will go to 3
more
after
damage on the
upkeeping
already
Fire for
damaged
effect. And Haley
Tessellator
will
from
go
Ace,
to
is my
6
guess.
after upkeeping 1 friend.
Mhm.
Is old
And
Haley going to
Baby
come
will
back?
go up to 4.
I think you feat this turn to bring back old
Okay.
Haley and to have baby Haley potentially kill that Tessellator, right? Like,
Let's see. Do
how
we
far is
have
it
all our
from the-
cortexes?
if you can roll a
Yes.
2 up, you can slam Tessellator number 2 just into the
Yes.
objective and
He
also
should
get
just be
collateral
1 for
onto
now.
Widget at the same time.
Hmm.
And Ace will power up. Okay.
Fair.
Yeah, I think with not having flying high currently out and all 4 chargers still having all their systems up,
It's to Ace.
this I
Uh-huh.
think could be like the back-breaking turn. Up to this point, I think things have been pretty even I think it might start swinging in the favor of Signar right here.
Yeah.
Right, I've returned. Those might add
To the
stuff done.
charger standing next to her.
Interesting.
Well,
to-
Okay.
Is there a gap
And she'll
between those two
give
charges?
one more focus to
There
charger
is.
number 2.
The ones in the center?
Mama.
Yeah,
We'll
number 3
give
and
one
number 2.
focus
I'm
to
reckoning
charger
Kane stands
number
names.
3.
Well, there's no harm in trying that first, right?
Yeah, he's got Black Penny, I believe, so shouldn't be an
Let's see what
issue.
we can do.
I mean, if not, the other I think out you have here that's pretty easy is Glenn just walks over and hits in the back.
Yeah.
Looks like upkeeping for the 5 for effect though, and giving Ace 1. So no Spirit Door this turn. So yeah, Kane could just take the shots, boost a hit.
Yeah.
I think is he a Rat 7 base?
Yes.
So aims to he would need a boosted 9 to hit.
Too bad, 2 attempts.
Oh no, my math's wrong. He needs a boosted 11. They go from 14 to 16 to 20. Oh, he has Black Penny. He has Black Penny. You're saying?
Yeah,
gonna start
I
with
think he's got it.
Glenn.
I want to check now, but I'm pretty certain he's got
But
it.
you don't have the
Black
minus
Penny gets
thing to
boosted
range,
stats.
right?
That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
repo
No,
up,
I gave Repo 5 and Dodge.
which is sweet.
Oh no, no,
Um,
I'm full of nonsense.
So
He
we're
does
going to
not
start
have
with
Black
Glenn. She is going to aim,
and
and
I'm-
she's going
I'm
to put a
like
shot into the Frustrum Locust.
90% of those one. You can't trick
Sure,
shot off your
got
own
that.
models, correct?
If it hits, choose another model within 4 of the model hit. No, I think based on the word in
Let's
here,
see.
it can.
So you
Power
just trick shot off your own
armor
helmet.
18.
Yep.
Yeah, he
Six.
takes a single point of damage. That's some tough
We'll
attack.
do 8.
Shoot him in the
He's
back of the
onto it.
head and bounce it into the.
And it is within 5 of Eilish, so we're going to move it to within 4.
Sure, you got it.
So it's doing this weird thing where I'm moving it an inch and it's saying it's still 4.1 away,
There
but
should-
I am
Well,
within
that's
5.
cute.
yeah, there
See
should be
what
a
they're
way
trying to
to
do
do
here?
it. There, yep,
He's
there
having
it is.
Glenn
You
Cormier
just have to go
going to
on a more
shoot
direct path.
the Frustrum Locust within
Sure.
4 of Eilish, then have Ace boost a hit and damage
rude.
into the Locust while trick shotting into Eilish.
Yes, I think it's cute.
Nice.
Start fucking killing these shooty jacks. These things are fucking my day up.
They're really good.
Those things. Holy
All right, I'm a fan
Christ.
of that play. That's cute.
I like that.
And the assimilator's nothing to knock.
That's the sort of thing you see Haley2 players doing.
I like your battle group here. It's cool.
No, you can do this setup in any
Oh, yeah.
Ace, I'm
heavy
guessing,
metal
yeah.
build as well, right? Just Glenn
Yeah,
Cormier.
we're gonna
Kane.
wait. We're gonna go over
With
the
Glenn
red
and Kane,
flag. And we're gonna go with this Marlin Archon,
Uh huh.
who's going to advance.
Well, yeah, it's normally. I mean, normally like you'd expect to see like Haley2 players just shunting models around and doing cute stuff, but
The lady in front.
that's really
Yeah.
nice.
Sure.
I did learn something in this game. though. I
7
did
plus
not
8
know you
is
could trick
15?
shot off your own models.
Not the servitor, right?
I think I've read it.
The negation angel.
Yeah,
Got it.
well, I'm going by War Machine University because I haven't
Then
got
we'll
War
stab the
loaded up.
servitor.
It'll take me a little
We'll
while.
shoot spear.
Proper book.
All right, I will check War
We'll
Room.
hit and kill.
Yeah, it just says if this attack directly hits, according to the thingy. So.
Yep, that is what trick shot reads as.
Well,
Then
there
we'll
you go.
Reposition.
Jeez,
Dinging shots off the hermit.
There.
Just good.
the Hermit
no.
get more even more application.
Yeah.
I have seen that happen
Oh,
before.
that's gonna be bad.
The other neat thing with doing it off Hermit is
Dude, we
his
wanna shoot the
Master
Jack.
of
The
Ruin,
Jack
the
is
negative
defense
2
what?
armor debuff around him,
15
means
in
that
the
you're
cloud.
guaranteed to have a
Nines,
negative 2 armor
which is armor
debuff for your
18.
trick shots.
Armor 18.
I don't. Yeah, in general, yeah. I don't think you want to do it in this matchup.
About that
But
more.
yeah,
So we're gonna
Oh,
go
you
back.
definitely
to
don't
the
do it
other
with this
side.
table position,
Okay.
but like,
No, but
if
you
wanted
can.
to make your trick shots more reliable, you could make it about 12.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Ace.
I mean, this is effectively just the Elim
Who's going
situation
to
over again, but
advance?
this is controlled Elims now.
This is why we took it off Kane 2, if you remember.
To there.
That's why it was taken off Kane 2.
Well,
And
Kane
he's gonna
2
boost
could
to hit the
buy. What
Frustrum
was it?
Locust
He
with a
had
trick
Got
shot.
it.
Oh, you
Nice.
could buy buy
Reinhold.
2 initial,
Yeah.
He'll hit.
buy 6 more, Reinhold
boost
shot.
the damage, so power 12.
Just
so
Elim off all of
off,
those.
6.
Or trick
Yeah,
shot.
I mean, he had the ability to remove like 2 full
dope.
units in one activation.
Losing
point.
on 1.
Yeah.
A trick shot onto Eilish, power 10.
Oh
Get him.
no, that boosted shot into the Locust left it on 1. Needed a boosted 8 to kill. Rolled a 7.
Oh,
But we've killed Elish, which is something.
Did kill Eilish, so we re-clear that
Nice, now
zone.
thing was alive.
But I don't know what else can
Um,
see through the clouds other than Kane into the locust.
I have to like send the Morrowind
hasn't
Archon
it? It looks
for
like the
that
Morrowind
fucker.
Archon on the left's got a line.
Please
I
do.
don't want to move their models to check.
I think that's got line
Lord.
on the left-hand edge over the top of the cloud. I'm pretty certain
Okay.
that's there.
Me too.
I can confirm by using a coaster.
So we're gonna go with Charger number 1 over here.
I believe there is a
He's
line.
going to advance.
Technical plays here.
Project doesn't have admonition, right? That's
Is
the
that how
other
you make your
Aurora
judge
they
calls
have.
as well,
yeah,
Ryan?
this
Pardon?
is just arcane propulsion.
Is that how you make your
Like,
judge calls in
sweet.
the event you run?
So he's gonna walk
can
to
touch
here,
them
base to
once.
base with that.
The best
wall.
one to
He's
upset
gonna shoot
players
the
is when
first
someone
one
asks for
like
line
this.
of sight, is to
Sure.
go and lean
Like
down
this.
next to the table and just eyeball it, and then go, yeah, it's
Hell
probably
hits.
there.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's probably
I'll
good.
need a 7.
Yeah, looks
will
looks
kill.
right. Yeah.
I think Charger number 1 shot cross country into it.
I also think that.
Shoot Little Jack number 1.
Yeah, and that
depth
makes it so the
13.
Morrow Archon can play more in the
Boost it,
pocket, which is
need
I
a
think how you want to
7.
use them, right?
Double
Anytime
hits,
Morrow
power
Archons have
12
to
armor.
extend across the table,
15 off
I
3.
think that's the spots where they don't want to be.
I will do 7.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, you want to keep them
Do
close
5?
to home.
Okay. 4, 5, 6,
And are we going? I think that was
Oh,
Tesslator
Tesslator.
number 1.
Yeah. Correct.
No systems out yet because convergence.
With
That
their
is
weird
a
jack.
stupid looking column
Sorry.
set as well.
Is that line of sight to Kane?
I think he's looking to see if he can trick shot both of the
The
Annihilation
probes have
Servitors
stealth.
off.
No, they don't.
Oh, by standing aim, shooting one, and then.
Yeah.
Go with Kane.
Yeah. He's gonna have to leave the kill box.
Well, no, he's got repo. He
Oh,
can go
yeah,
right back.
yeah.
Trick shot
go
at
right back
Charger
there,
number
yeah.
3.
Sure.
Yeah, so in theory, he takes his 2 initials,
Boost
he
it.
boosts to hit a trick shot into that Annihilation Servitor, bounces into the other and kills both.
13, 17,
and then shoots his own
15
heart in the back of the skull,
7, so I need
and,
an 8.
kills
so
the
we hit
angel.
that.
Yeah.
We'll trick shot into the angel. So POW 10 on my Charger. That's
Oh, you
all
shot the
6.
hermit
We'll do
first,
4
I
hot.
guess.
Yeah, that's
4
probably
to
fine.
4.
Did
Could
he
be
shoot his
worse.
own charger in the back?
Could have been the
Uh,
5.
I failed to kill the angel. Are you armor 12?
I'm armor
Colin.
12.
So I can snake
Sorry.
it.
Maybe.
It's fine. You
No,
didn't.
we don't. Opposite.
Yeah, I think he
We'll
did.
boost a hit. Boost a hit on probe number 1 with
Uh-huh.
trick shot.
Of course.
We'll hit a 15.
Yep.
Was
They're
Charger 3
all
on 10 health?
So
I think he
kill
shot
that
on Charger. I think
one,
you're right.
I think- yeah.
and Kill the other
Curious, but
one. Then we'll repo
Uh-huh.
I guess maybe just
over there.
didn't think about the hermit.
Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't. I wonder how impactful that actually is. That damage on the Charger now. He did unluckily
Rolled
boxcar the
10.
damage roll.
Yeah.
It's a dice roll of 6, I think, right?
Almost 15, almost 16 on a charger. Sorry.
So
So, yeah, 6.
you're there's a chance you do nothing. You're likely not going to just accidentally spike for 7 damage. I'm sorry, spike for 6 damage. So like, I guess like you're deciding between is, would you rather take a guaranteed
We'll
1
go
damage
with
on your
Charger
hermit,
number
or
2.
a potential for no damage up to a max of 6 on your
There.
Charger?
Yeah, I think I'd rather just do
Yeah.
the single point to the hermit.
And he's going to
There's
shoot
not a
your
lot
heavy
here
in front.
threatening it.
Yep. 15.
Yeah, I'd agree.
It'll hit.
Yeah.
12 off 6. We'll do
Jeez.
4.
I mean, I think this is
Yep.
going for the Warjack in
4.
the zone now, right? The heavy, I mean.
It's the second
Yeah,
shot.
Yep.
yeah. I'm seeing the damage marked
I
on
will
it.
hit.
Uh-huh.
6. I will do 4. 2.
No, it's only armor 18. Never mind.
Thank
Don't
God
answer
for
that.
COC grids.
Yeah,
I
those
was
are
about to
funky.
ask if I got bonus armor from shields or
funky.
anything, and then I realized what heavy it was.
I will go with
Just
Charger
looking
number
at its
3.
grid now, it's got its movement on the columns 1, 2, 5, and 6.
He'll
things are wild.
walk to there.
Sure.
It's just so
He'll boost
so
the hits
weird
on the
compared
heavy.
to traditional warjacks. It's just
He'll hit. Off 6.
Uh huh.
I'll do
Captain
3.
consistent on these two damage rolls.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Takes out the movement.
Boost to the next one.
Uh huh.
Will hit.
Well, its movement's actually
All
out.
6.
Odd as that is.
I will do 6.
Ah.
Yep.
3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Takes out the
So
left
it's missing
arm.
movement and
I'll
it's
let you know what
left.
that is in a sec. It
Is that all
is
the shots that get thrown
the
at it?
gun.
Maybe charger number 4?
It's in range.
I will go with charger number 4.
There we
And
go.
on cue,
I will
charge number
advance. I
4.
guess we never allocated that
Yeah.
other focus
That
to him.
charger, though, only
So
has
he'll walk
one,
to
so
there.
only one of its shots will be fully
Uh,
boosted.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, dice off 6.
I think I said it. I
So
just
looking
don't
for a
think
12
I
on
did it.
damage. It's a
Boost
bit
to hits.
helpful.
And then an
All
unboosted
hits
dice off
off
6, though.
6.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that ain't gonna do it.
1.
Well, we could get the double
boost
6
to the
or an
next
11 now on the 2 dice.
We
will
live
hit
on this last shot. Oh, does that have
6.
an extra focus?
I will do no damage.
Okay.
Apparently. Did not make any use of it though.
This journeyman
No,
will
did not
go.
mean-
He will
that might have
walk
just been a play
to
mistake with
there,
understanding, or with
and he will arcane
just
shield.
being used to them always
Haley.
being fully boosted.
Uh huh.
So I think
Yeah.
he traditionally has them have 2.
Well, the
Um,
quick space. How many is a German
Yep,
unit?
that's a
How
problem.
many is journeyman? He's got 3 on
I
him.
think so.
Yeah. Curious.
Also, in case it comes up,
His
so
unit.
right arm is the claw, so he's lost the gun.
Okay.
Right. Right.
Looking
Arm's a hammer, right?
sure.
No, for the simulator.
Oh,
Just
the
5 boxes
simulator.
left, yeah. So he's got his induction node, and he's got the right arm, so he can still do stuff in melee. Fully
Oh, so
functional.
he's got a stabbo and no.
He's
Yeah,
got quite a good stabber, to be fair. He's got a weapon master stabber.
not bad.
Power 14 weapon master open fist.
His Gatsby threatens
We're
13
making a
against
wall
her.
here, are we?
No, it's 11.
If he
But he can't
destroys
charge.
a charger,
So
he can repair.
Lich is in threat range of
So
both
he
the
can
charges and the
charge
melee
the
range
magic
on
stand,
if he
that
flickers,
goes-
right? That heavy is at 1 inch. So
Haley.
it seems pretty reasonable to put up both Flux and have the Morrow gun nearby.
So,
Make
Yeah,
the charge
yep.
effective defense 17s.
Mm.
on. Good job.
Anything out on the tesselators? Tessellator
we'll just
1,
shield wall like
fine.
that.
Tessellator
I heard that
2,
was going to go
undamaged,
run.
right?
Yep.
Try
Got
to
it.
be a little bit annoying. And then that's my turn. I will score 1.
Yep. And this is where it gets away from me. Okay.
Another
First thing we
point
have
for
is Swift
Haley3 on the left
Vengeance.
side.
After we
Yep.
lose this and these clouds.
All right, so
So she'll move
the
3.
assassination potential we had last turn is not really
Lose
possible.
this.
And I just realized how I said
we
that
focus back up
that one heavy
to
couldn't
7.
charge.
We
Widget
upkeep
exists,
arcane
and
propulsion.
it'll have movement soon.
We
Oh.
allocate 2 to
boo.
the
And if he
corollary.
kills charges, he also repairs from that.
Neat.
Okay.
So we assume charger
Activate
1
widget.
dies.
She'll walk.
Maybe one of the other 3?
Repair the jack.
One of the 2 damaged ones? Like number 2 or number 3?
After she gets base to base, come on, do the thing.
So they're pretty dinged up, so it doesn't take a lot to
Uh-huh.
kill them. Charger 1 seems really likely
Go
because
there.
you can attack
we
that
go.
one and not see Mara number 2. And then presumably Tessellator
Okay.
shooting
D3 plus 2.
Maybe does
Could.
one-
Does 3 points.
could kill one of the other
Uh,
2.
1, 2,
Um,
3. Fully functional.
Difficulties, and I think you can get negation
both three?
angels. No, there's actually not a threat.
So cool.
So
There.
what does the long game look like for Aurora here? What do you
What
need
are
to
we
do to
doing
win this game?
round? Walk up.
It's not, I don't think it's going.
we're-
I don't think there's any way you could do this on scenario.
Going all in
Right.
on this plan.
No.
Because at this point, you're effectively working with 2 lights and Gatsby,
Dodge.
and hope
Walk
maybe a
up.
heavy for another turn, right?
Shoot an
So,
AoE
I
at
think
that
you
bunch
just
of
have to-
boys.
Prepare for the assassination.
Yeah, you have to work out a way to sort of
Boost to hit.
set one up for next turn.
And can we throw a hand of destruction
Like
out?
there's little chances
This guy would have to run anyways because of what I want to do.
that he can win
Needs
this
to run to
turn.
get within.
Can't win this turn, can he?
I don't think so. Just based off
You
where
mean-
Haley is.
You mean the mercenary player?
And in line
Yeah.
of sight, if I go there.
I don't see any way
Yes.
reliable that
Yeah.
we can kill Haley here.
So in return of that, is there any way that Haley can
So he'll
scenario
run
win
to
next
there.
turn?
You need to get to 6, so you have to clear all 3 zones and kill an objective.
He goes back up to
If he does everything, he can win.
5. We had to put a servitor. in
Yeah, I
play,
think the difficulty
getting
though
better
is
management
that
of things
obstruction on the
need to
right
happen.
will make it difficult to kill everything.
There.
Yeah. So this is where I
even
think
with
you
things
then
like
have to
that,
She
plan
walks 7. She gives out repo 5.
for
and
another. You just have
dodge.
to hope that you get another turn because he's not getting it this turn.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think the Signar player can win out next turn reliably. So I think you could kill as many charges as you
Gonna go
can
ahead and boost
hopefully
a shot
3, and
into,
put Lich in a pretty aggressive
number
spot
4.
in the middle of the table.
Mm.
Okay.
And that way you can use either the
she's
spray
a 5, and
off
9
of
will hit.
Aurora
It's
or
a
the knockdown gun
POW
to try and lower
13 on the
Haley's
main
defense and
guy.
send Lich in.
5.
Got it.
Downsides of this plan, though,
Got him.
are even if you call the
And then
Chargers,
it's gonna be
Haley
POW
has
7
not
on the other
feeded yet,
bros.
and the Haley
We
unit
will
might just kill Lich even through
boost both.
focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12.
Got it. On the first one, no. Second one, no. Okay. We'll just repo.
So this is precursor knights on the left there.
It's fine. Can't afford to do it anyways. Okay. We'll activate.
Gatsby's a unit,
No. we wait on
so
that.
he can score this left
Well,
hand
we're gonna
zone.
activate the corollary.
He
gonna walk up.
can, but what model's that?
It's
The
gonna go
standard
ahead
bearer
and
is
pass
just
off
outside of
all that
13,
focus to the
and
assimilator.
he doesn't benefit. When I say he, I mean Lich doesn't benefit from Bloodthirst, so the
Yeah.
standard bearer
Okay.
can
The
be difficult to deal
assimilator
with.
You'd have to use one of the 2 lights
is
in the middle
going
for it. I would have
to-
thought. But if
Yeah,
you
you
clear,
can use the filter for it.
yeah, if you clear, if the Mercs player clears the left hand zone,
right
and
to
then
there.
I'm not
It's
set on
gonna
it
put
happening, but the right,
AoE4.
no, you can't kill the right
Should be
hand zone.
pleasant.
But
It's gonna try to be.
you then go 2-2.
Or
It's not enough though. He just loses
No.
too many bottles
there,
after this turn.
if I can. Let's see if that works.
So you,
That
you
works.
think a
11.
turn 7 win by a
We
point
need
is
to
just
move
out of the
back a
question?
Smidge. So I think I have to.
For the Merc
pick
player, I think so.
ones.
I don't know, because that heavy's
Who went first?
like
We're gonna go with the ones in the zone, I guess.
Mercs went
Yeah.
first, so it makes it even less likely.
Check that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to go for the ones in the zone. Okay.
I would have potentially here.
So on to the
Repaired
two
and then charged in.
chargers. They're both in the def skew, so they're nothing's out on them, right?
Oh no,
Well,
wait,
then
you've got
Skirting
the
everything.
thingy as well,
Correct,
haven't you? You'd have the Morrowind
Okay.
and the.
We'll boost to hit on both chargers. Passing it off down the line. So this is going to be a rat 5. We need a 10 to hit on the first one. One more die. It's a 7 plus 5 will hit. Next one will hit on the Archon.
Ryan, what's happening?
You are a def 16, so this is
Yeah,
I
roll
need
two
an
dice.
11 to hit. We're just going to try and hit it. Nope.
Thanks, Ken.
Missed
So
an
on
11
two
to hit.
chargers. This
And
is
what's the power of this?
13.
What is an 11 to hit?
Okay.
You've already used Mad
Archon?
Visions.
I
Oh,
have a
but you're
shield.
shield guarding.
Oh, sure.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
defense
boost
is 16 Archon will do that.
onto, number 2. Yeah, number 2.
He's shield guarded one of the shots.
I guess we'll shield guard 1 onto the Morrowind if you're cool with that.
Which one are you shield guarding?
Fuck it. We're not gonna shield guard. We're not.
Okay.
Mm,
So on to number
He
2.
has now changed his mind.
POW 13 off 3 does 10. To the 5.
So charge one shot. One of
And
them's
then all
taken
3 on
10
the
to
other guy.
5.
Does 5.
number
One,
2,
five.
corner of the zone.
Okay.
So let's see, number 2 in the
Got it.
corner of the zone
Cool.
only has his
We're
cortex.
gonna go ahead and
Number 3 in the
activate,
center of the zone
these negation
only
angels.
has
We're gonna
movement.
press forward. We're gonna charge the
So
charger.
both of those charges are pretty well out of the
Uh,
game.
The left hand one still got his gun.
He's still got his gun. Got
Does
one
he?
point left in his gun.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right, my bad. He has movement in his gun.
Yeah. Well, they're no longer powerful attacking. So
So they're mat
Kinda
8. We'll
sad.
do the ones that aren't going to get the wall first.
7.
I do
Got it.
feel like at this point, Kane
first
can
one.
come out to play next turn.
Misses. Second one hits. POW is a 14, so
It only took
Dice
killing the
off
entire
2.
opponent's army for him to feel safe.
does 11.
That's not
That's good.
true. There's a
4.
unit of angels still left on the table.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Got it. Movement's
Okay.
still up.
And
Cool.
the
Last one
very scary headbutt from the colliery.
is going to get the wall, I think.
if the
Guessing it at 10.
if the left-hand zone doesn't get contested, then
Sure.
the Haley player only needs 3. Left-hand zone
Yahtzee.
only needs really 2, which would be the objective. I'd have thought. No.
Okay. So how are we
Casper's
doing?
got
That
through
we
this,
aren't yet.
surely.
We're just going to keep going down this
I'd
chapter
have thought
path.
so.
There. We'll shoot number 2. Is the movement out on him? Yeah, we'll shoot number 2.
So you shoot number 2.
We will hit him.
Yeah, movement's out on that one, so even
this
with
is
flux
a
and
POW 11.
you're just outside of the
dice
Morrow
off
Archon,
5,
so
we'll just boost.
not a
passing it
huge
back.
concern about that either, but makes hitting that much easier.
Does 2 points to the 2.
2 to 2.
Second shot
2 to 2 to 2.
will hit. We're not going to boost. Off
Could you
5
say that again for me?
does 2.
He did 2
That's
points to 2
Hit.
on Jack number
We'll
2.
buy an attack,
Gotcha.
passing it back.
2 to 2 to 2.
We will shoot the next one. So you are a 15. I need. Can I? Yeah, you're a 15. I need an. We're just gonna boost. Need a 9. We'll hit.
I won't
POW is
shield.
a.
We're going to shield
Okay.
guard with the Morrow.
POW is a 12 on the Morrowind. Dice off 8. Nothing. Repo 5. And then that's fine.
The repo on these tests
next
is
one.
really helping them the last couple of turns just stay alive and keeping it.
Yeah, the Reaper
You
fives.
want to be outside
Yeah.
of 5. So there.
So
we're gonna start shooting.
it feels like the
We're going
Aurora
to
player is able to
shoot
claw back
number
in
3.
this a little bit with how many charges they're taking out
Boost,
here.
Passing it back to the corollary.
With the models they still have remaining. How different do you think this is if the Signer player, maybe not last round because Grandma wasn't around, but at least the turn prior had feeded to just get in that extra damage on either the heavy in the zone or onto the
that'll hit.
tesselators or
we boost damage, passing it back to the
one of the
corollary.
table. Really, it doesn't really matter what's on.
So dice off 5.
Baby,
Or do you think-
Baby Haley
6
can only
points?
really she can only force hammer once, which was to play that turn anyway. She could do
Go 5.
2 lots of the chain blast, but it's not hugely relevant against most of the stuff here. Grandma Haley, I mean, she did her job completely fine,
Probably
didn't
just
she?
die at this point, but we'll see.
Well, isn't Baby Heavy also
Gatsby's Servitor
a monster
Bro.
in melee as well?
She's a melee,
She's quite
yes.
good. Yeah, she's about 10.
No.
National
to
Light
do
weapon
that, I
master,
have
so
to
Pattern?
charge.
almost certainly. Let me
Gatsby's
check, but I'm
Servitor
pretty certain
Bro
she's a part 10 in melee.
will-
I can't tell you what her stats are. All I remember is that like Baby Haley killed
Ish
a
pattern.
Wraith Engine by itself before.
Gatsby
It's
himself
it's
will
the
put
raw
out,
talent weapon
8
master. She's
clouds.
essentially pattern weapon master. And so you can just buy a bunch of attacks.
So she probably could have maybe been able to kill that Jack.
There.
Maybe. The issue with that is, so by doing that,
And then
Haley's no longer on
that's
this
fine.
kill box line, right?
No,
she
he'll
would have
put
had
it-
to have been
mm,
where this
She's
more
gotta-
Archon standing, and that just
yeah,
does
we
not.
camp it.
That feels so much worse.
Side of
Like we've just
Yeah.
watched
10, yeah.
2
so
charges
yeah,
just get
that.
killed. Beaten.
Maybe
That's
that.
fair.
I mean, you can try and kill him. You're probably in
I
Score on
don't
scenario
hate
is the issue.
holding the
a square higher than I can.
feat. Like the constant
Spicy
threat of
Flame
an
putting good
assassination
attrition
is always
work here.
there, which is kind of
So
nice.
that's me.
Yeah. So without knowing
okay,
where
so now
models are going to
scores.
end up definitively, it seems pretty likely that
Kane will
the
get to
drone
3.
in the top
He's gonna
left of the
upkeep fire for
circle
effect.
will die to Glenn or Ace or something.
And Junior will
I
go
was
thinking
to
of
2 after upkeeping Arcane Shield.
Seems pretty likely we'll kill the heavy.
And Junior will allocate
Also
1 to his
kill the
charger.
3 negation angels
Mhm.
there.
Charger.
And I'd
He's a
imagine
healthy boy.
1
Yeah. Well, that one's been keeping
Tessellator,
back the
either
whole
from
time,
charger
trying to keep him in
shooting.
Junior's control range.
So what actually could happen here is,
Ace will
if you
power
can
up.
clear the lane,
And I
so if
guess
you can
Kane
kill
will
the-
go ahead and allocate 1 to Ace.
probably want to do it with a trick shot maybe.
And then Haley will be on.
Like if you use
4
Kane and
after
Ace to
upkeeping
clear
both
the
of her
infantry in the
little
right hand
friends.
zone,
Yep.
baby Haley can you could feed here
Okay,
to kill that
we're gonna
jack.
try to kill Gaspy
Oh,
here.
charge it with the yeah.
Also, just one thing for to consider as well is how far does Grandma Haley walk and shoot?
Speed 6. I want to say range 10, but it's probably range 12.
Range 10, power 13. Yeah, she is speed 6,
Yeah.
You do have
so
dodge,
16
but
inches.
Should be
Alright,
easy
because
for you to hit.
Glenn Cormier can see through the cloud Lich just put down and has
So
fire
we're
perfect
gonna
on him,
start
so
with
not
Glenn.
completely
This is the
impossible
easy
to
part.
think
We'll see if this
that
happens.
Glenn
3
couldn't
more allocation I have to
port,
do. No upkeeping. All right, well, so Glenn will aim
Aurora
and
2
shoot
into that cloud,
Sure.
Gaspy.
and then
Okay,
be able to
obviously.
get. I think you're
Crits.
just out. Yeah, so you're outside of range of the
17,
Morrow
off
Archon,
5.
outside of range of the Hermit.
We'll do
But
7.
you'd be able to get
We'll
Ace
reduce it to 2.
shooting.
You
It's
would place me no matter
non-warcaster.
what.
The banish the place.
So we're gonna place
Oh,
you.
well, ignore everything I'm saying.
I had some suspicions,
Sure.
but I wanted to check before I
Yeah.
called you out on it.
I
was-
didn't
I
think
wasn't
we
sure.
had that restriction. Why would everyone have that restriction though? It has to
and
damage. It
Marlin.
seems reasonable that that could exist.
Yeah, it would be probably fine without it.
And then Shield
I
Repo.
think
Uh-huh.
you go for the play of you clear the right hand zone, you clear the
You may
left
need
hand
to
zone.
walk those boys,
We're
but I
going
think
for
it's fine.
Gaspy with it.
Oh, yeah, I'm going
Not
for
Gaspy, Lich.
Okay.
Gaspy.
So
No, it is Gaspy. I was right. Yeah. No, both are correct.
Yeah.
that's in range. That's in charge range of the Morrow Archon,
Beto,
and in
he's
range
going
to get shot by
advance
Ace as well,
And a
and
hermit.
beyond.
Yeah. Here comes the pain.
There.
And the nice thing about that, it
And
also
he's
debuffs the
going
tessellators
to
if you want to put damage in
Master
them as
Rune.
well,
Yeah.
with like baby Haley on
Nothing to do
feet or
about it.
whatever.
I mean, you could just trick shot with Ace.
Yep, just put
These
PAL
bit full
12 damage.
damage, yeah.
3.
And like they're taking
I use
some,
this
one of them's
charger
taken
over
some
here.
damage already as well.
The one right next to
Yeah.
Kane, and now the one right next to Lich.
Yeah. Like Colliery's not taking any damage, so he's not going to clear that middle zone. It seems really unlikely.
Let's go.
Anyone
with
else
Ace
remember there's
next.
one single Resolute chilling behind that obstruction?
I
Ace
completely forgot
is
about him, yeah.
going to walk.
Well, I think that guy might score a zone if the stars align here.
Sure.
Oh, a good point. Yeah.
And he is going
It
to
will be a good
fire a trick shot
But in-
at hit number 1. We'll boost the hit with that.
So
Sure.
Ace walks up, shoots
We'll hit.
Gaspy,
Mhm.
boosting to hit.
We'll boost that damage.
I mean,
trick shot and
surely,
Gaspy.
right?
Yeah, no, I think he's shooting a Tesla because
So
it makes no
what's the
difference.
Jack's armor?
Oh, because the power
13
14s
right
go
now.
either way.
That's including
Up
Herman, I
12
assume.
either way?
So
Yes.
off 1.
Yeah, but you can only boost the
will
initial damage roll.
be 15.
Oh boy.
Yikes.
Oof, oof.
Power
Maybe-
10 is
Okay.
Gaspy, so off 5.
Yep.
We'll do 5.
Reduce
Still
it.
respectable damage roll there as well.
And that just ate a focus off
Gaspy.
Lich.
Yeah.
Haley's going for a turn.
So little Haley's gonna shoot.
No, big Haley's
I
going
think
to shoot.
Glenn's in the way.
Oh, sorry. One of the Haleys probably gonna shoot.
I think the Morrow Archon has to move, but that
For-
then engages Lich.
Yeah, that's not what you want, really.
I mean,
I assume you wanted to shoot Lich with the Haleys. But we eyeballing that Kane up on the zone dude, or is
He'll
Kane
walk
just
to
You
gonna?
know
there.
what might be happening here? I think Glenn's
he's gonna
gonna.
fire a
I
snipe shot
think
on
Kane's gonna
Gaspy.
shoot Glenn in the back.
Sure.
he's just going.
Oh,
to
just
get out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Just let him
I
fuck
need
up.
a 5.
Yeah, because Grandma wants to stand there.
Hit.
We're just
Yeah.
snipe shotting
We're
Gaspy.
doing a trick shot. We'll boost
oh,
damage.
No,
Pow
you said
10.
snipe.
That's what I meant, snipe. I can't trick shot. Sorry. So we'll boost it. So pow 10. So off 5.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do 3.
We'll take it.
So, guess you're taking 3 points.
And we'll repo.
Mm-hmm.
Does he not want to do the second shot?
And then Kane goes to hide behind a summer cottage.
We'll go with the Smart one.
The 3-1-1 is presumably the to hit.
It's going to charge Gatsby.
Yeah.
No, a 3-1-1 would still hit, right? Rat 7, back arc to a 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just he only rolled one shot.
Okay.
So Moral Archon charge. I guess the engagement bonus doesn't matter as much if you blind,
we'll hit.
which you didn't. But
Pow
oh well.
15. So straight dice.
Yep.
What's the rat on Grandma?
Will
Dropping
be
the 1.
6.
Well, we reduce it down to
5?
7.
Finish 5.
Around 5, yeah. Yeah,
a
right.
repo.
Because defense 14, 12, 16. Need 11s to hit. That's not great.
No,
we can
it's
read
not melee.
We can
Not melee.
repo out.
There.
We're in heavy metal, of course.
So that ate the other piece of focus off Gatsby.
Do you think a precursor knight tries to charge him with mini feet?
Four.
The ghost.
He's got 5 health left.
Charger shot, which will need.
I think you only get one of them
boosted.
there though, around the lake.
You could throw a ghost walk from Old Haley.
Well, there it is. Look at that. Or you could just cross country shoot him with that charger.
Yep, that's good.
Or that. That's
So yeah, we're gonna go with that.
But where's the fun in
I'll
that
walk
one?
to there.
Mm-hmm.
There's definitely less style points on that.
I know.
See, where's the fun in not
Just
killing
hit
your own
it on
flint
Gatsby.
to get line of sight to shoot the model as well? Like,
I think that would be pretty neat.
Off 3.
When I saw Kane walking towards a model, my
The
initial reaction was, well, he's
idiot
obviously
leader.
killing his own model.
We'll boost the hits on the heavy.
There goes
13.
Lich. The Civet stays.
7.
Because
So not only does the
off
Orbiter
6,
stay, it's
boosted.
the unit leader by himself.
oh, yeah,
so
buddy.
if all of the
Let's see.
precursors move out of that circle,
he scores
the
the
Orbiter
total
goes
left.
in.
and he's literally just a Dark Shroud bot now.
Yeah.
Good.
He actually doesn't have Dark Shroud
Needs
anymore.
ghost.
Or does he not? Does he lose that?
Was it granted?
That's a
Or
Yeah, it has to. Lich is the thing that gives Dark Shroud to both his Warjacks and the probes.
Depends if we score. I think you're.
He still is a murderous auto 1-point guy, though.
We'll have 2 turns for that. Yeah. Okay. So we just try to kill stuff then.
so still to go. We've got the Haleys, the Morrow, and the Resolute on the right.
And I think Junior.
Oh
You
yeah.
can just throw a hand cannon or something.
You might walk forward and try a Rat Force shot at an Angel.
Well, the ADO's there. All right, so going forward there, that puts you within range of the heavy, and puts you within 5 of the Morrow Archons. That's kind of the money zone right there for Grandma.
Mm. Is Baby gonna walk up and punch some angels?
That's fine.
I hope she does.
Haley will temporal distortion for 2, and she'll
She's
sit
got
on
2-inch
2.
reach for.
I guess she'll chuck a hand cannon at negation angel number 2.
She's got really long arms.
Okay.
She's got telekinetic
Actually, we'll
strike,
shoot it
so
off the
apparently
button, though.
she
It's probably
extends her
easier to hit.
hands with.
I believe in
I
the
don't know,
words
it's
of
definitely
Tenacious
find
D,
out.
mind bullets.
No, but it's definitely easier to
Mind
hit.
bullet.
It's going to be a 13.
That's telekinetic.
We'll miss with a 3.
Okay.
Grandma is going to shoot the heavy.
All right, Haley
sure,
better
go
have
13.
feeded this turn. Nope. I don't think they have.
You should be on 4 focus. I didn't allocate anything.
I mean,
Fine.
you're just able to flex
She'll be
more
on
if you don't feed.
4. She'll boost the hits.
Is that what we're going for style
He
points
will
here?
hit.
I mean, he didn't kill his own
She'll boost
Glim.
damage.
He's not killed
Army.
Gatsby with the last precursor.
Top
He's got
13
good
off
side.
5. Does 4 to 6.
1, 2, 3, 4. Guns back out.
So down to 4
Oh,
health
his
now on the
movement's out. I
heavy.
don't know why I'm boosting hit.
Movement's back
Well,
out
the
though.
movement just got back out.
Got it.
we gonna get like a force hammer or something?
She'll just sit on 2 like that, I guess.
I mean, technically, with the way the Haley unit
All this
operates, you could still
Morrowind.
move baby Haley into melee. Nope, they're done. Never
I
mind.
was gonna
No,
charge the
they've
heavy
had
to there.
enough.
We've had enough.
Sure.
I would have
You
figured.
got it. That's next.
That's
Put some
charging it.
more within 2 of the heavy
All
too.
hits. All 3.
Mhm.
Will kill 6 points.
11,
Yep, that'll kill.
12.
And we'll shield on negation angel number 2.
Kills the heavy, shield on one of
Double
the
hit and kill.
angels,
Kills it. Yeah.
You got it.
and
I'm just
then
gonna
you
rebuild
probably
it,
just stay
tuck
right
himself
there.
into there.
Yeah.
I think you actually re-put a. No, the AD is already in melee. Yeah, you just stay right there,
Hmm.
and then the resolute shoots widget, I guess,
This resolute's gonna go.
or just
nothing
keep him hidden through the score zone, like a
She has
scoring
one,
guy. No, you
so
bring him
it's-
out.
You
I
have
mean,
to
he's-
open 7, but you're
He's engaging
cool.
with stuff over there. There's no reason not
I should
to.
fire a cheeky shot there. Probably needs like real big
Yeah, he's
dice.
gonna dot a widget in return now,
Uh,
though. He's gonna miss. Oh,
Yeah.
where I lied.
PAL 13.
Roll. She's dead.
Is it Deadwidge?
There you go. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
I would have missed it.
I would have also
Junior
missed it,
is going to
almost
burn
guaranteed.
his charger.
Without Ghost Walk
There.
or Throne, there's no way to kill that top number 3 probe.
And
And at this point, I think it just runs even farther out to the left.
They're pretty
Yeah,
happy. The
just to
standard's
make it
gonna run
self-obnoxious.
over here.
Which the precursor
Make that
knights
difficult.
preempt.
Yeah, they're getting ready.
This guy's gonna walk into there and shield wall.
Except that's the banner. The banner doesn't have an attack, so that doesn't actually do anything.
And that's my turn.
He's just
no one
there.
Scores.
He's there to just
Top
score
of
the
six.
zone if they kill all the
Okay,
models
you
in
have
it,
exactly one thing to do.
isn't he?
That's
We're going for it.
Oh, am I dead?
Yeah, and without
we don't know
murders,
if we're-
the probe
if you're
actually is
dead,
not
but
in
I can
threat
give
range,
myself dual attack
or is
and
not
then
threatening the
charge in
banner.
and try and kill you.
Oh, big talks happen.
That's about it. So I just have to find the best place to land to do this. So
I
technically, this ADO
think
has
you
Swift Endurance,
can't
but it's
even
in
scrape
melee,
an
so it's kinda
assassination
useless.
together now, right? Maybe
Uh,
the
we
Tesla.
need
We
not
need
what
to kill
these
this
guys say,
Archon first
so-
in order to free it up for it to be
2
an Arc node,
focus, under flux,
which is gonna be difficult.
1 tessellator.
Where can I go?
So,
I'm
well, you
speed
charge up to
7, so I
there.
charge 10.
You put up the dual attack thing,
And then I can,
so you can
ideally,
charge
if I
and
have
take your
something like,
gunshot
yeah,
into
within
Haley.
8 of that Haley. that would be
Except no
perfect.
matter where you land when you
It looks
charge,
like
you're gonna
it's
see a
have to
Morrow
be,
Archon. So she's gonna be
that's make them
effectively
attack
defense
rolls worse. I hate
18.
it.
She's
already hate
16
it.
base, so
Which is
20.
So effectively defense 20.
And then, are you within 11? You are, but you're outside of 8, so I can't spray you. So it's the one gunshot.
So I mean, you're
which doesn't
probably
kill
gonna
you.
miss that. but
Basically, we'd have to then be
There's a chance you
this
won't.
guy walking 7
And then
What if you just go
and
for
trying
the option
to
of free up the arc node and
do
spray
it.
twice?
So that's an option.
how are you
what's
killing
the
that
def
Morrow
on
Archon though?
caster? It's something
Oh,
stupid,
goodness.
right?
So she is an 18,
I mean, I'm
17.
trying to find a
with
way
focus.
to clear up the
Cool,
Archon.
so an
Or
18,
to clear up the Archon. Or you take
Actually,
a
I'm
range.
sorry, there's a way you could do it. There's a way you could do it.
Awesome.
Sincerely, you bring both angels
Um,
base to base on the left side of the edge of its
okay.
melee, and then you just walk
that's
out of its melee
smart.
range.
I like
When it doesn't
that.
have line of sight
Okay.
anymore.
Oh yeah, you block line of sight with the 2
We do have
angels.
Master of Ruin out. Maybe we just
Yeah,
go
so
extra
you're-
ways.
The Morrow
You could
and
actually
Archon
Shot
have
already,
flight.
so she's in the zone. And
Oh no,
Oh.
ignore me. That's for charging.
Yeah, only when
Charging's early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's not give up yet. We still have some things we can do.
So you could do
yeah,
two,
so the-
two sprays
Losing that
and
heavy was a big deal,
tessellator.
but it is what it is.
I mean, that's probably all you got at this point, right? Like you're
Activate, the
out of
corollary
models
is gonna
to
pass
win
off
this
that
game,
3
so I think you roll the dice and see what
to
happens.
The good old boy.
She's at least gonna be defense 18 because
we're
of
gonna
flux.
Activate.
I
Yeah.
think Arcane Shield
Um,
makes her base armor
yeah.
17,
We
right? 14 to a
will
17, is that right?
activate the tessellator.
Or is it 15 to an
Move to
18?
aim. It
Uh,
will.
She's. I think she's 16, 14, so it'd be 17. Yeah.
It will shoot the.
And then
Morrow
2
Archon.
focus up to a armor
So we go
22
to a 9
for
effectively.
2 of the attacks.
We need a.
It's not great.
Is it
So I
within the
feel
aura?
like-
It is. Okay.
Is it?
So you're
You
a
actually need to
16,
go for
we
the
a
option
7.
of-
We'll just boost.
Hand of Destruction.
Will hit.
One
goes
spray.
back to the boy. Pow's a 14
the
effectively.
Tesla then
will
has a
boost
chance to
damage.
hit. If you move up the arc node first, you could get off the Hand of Destruction
So it's
before you
dice
move.
off. 6
Do the charge
says
and then try
3.
to dual attack him.
Not looking great.
I don't think the
Second
spray
shot,
though just removes
needs a
flight.
7.
It doesn't knock down.
Misses.
No.
Light attack.
But
Needs
you're
a
just
7.
hoping that things hit here, right?
Hits. Off,
Sure.
6.
What's being
4.
rolled here, bud?
I
No
would
idea.
also like to know.
Yep.
No idea. I wish I could tell you.
Okay.
No
Would
idea.
have liked-
Is it
would have
negation
liked,
angels
but I
into
don't
a
have to do-
Morrowind Archons?
We
I
can
mean,
That seems
spray
It took no
there.
damage.
The other
So
Morrowind
we give
Archon has 5
ourselves
damage.
dual
5
attack.
boxes remaining. Was that being shot by something?
Charge, gunshot.
That had to be a Teslator shooting it.
Yeah. And die
I think
after.
what the goal was to try and kill the Morarchon before
Yeah,
Aurora
that's what we have
activated.
to do.
Charge Hermit to where
She
you
can
couldn't
see-
see.
So Aurora's
Yeah.
gonna activate.
Haley,
She's gonna
yeah.
go ahead and give
And
dual
then not
attack.
have the
She's gonna
problem
go
of,
ahead and
The Morrowind
Right, and that
Two
removes
for
2 for
avoided
defense at
heal.
that point.
targeting the Archon. Will boost.
But now there's no other follow up, and you can't give.
Right?
The
Well, they're
Archon,
not
I
in
said.
threat range anyway. But I was gonna say you can't give
looking at the
negation
other
angels
ones, got it.
parry,
Yep.
so that doesn't.
I
You
think
can't even
he
get
gets
them
that
to
Hermit too.
Haley.
Hmm.
So he's not going for it now?
Spray 8.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Targeting directly on.
I don't think it was
no,
good to
won't.
begin
Okay.
with. I don't think the long game is any better.
So just
but
him.
Yeah, I
so
think
this
it's probably
is
the
going
only
to be,
option. It's the only option for winning, I would have thought.
Yeah,
7
100%.
Yeah,
and 8, 15 will miss. We'll go ahead.
yeah, 'cause what the two, and is it 2-1 right now? It
Yeah.
seems completely reasonable
Charge.
that this game gets to 4-1 at the end of the Signer player's next turn.
I don't even think it gets to that point.
We'll boost to hit.
Oh, well, here comes Aurora.
Like, Aurora's just going to be dead.
I'm a
If shit,
7.
this doesn't work.
I need a.
True. Yeah, she's going to get
That'll
spun
hit.
around by Glyn, under
Pow
flux, and then
is
charged by 3
a,
PKs under mini feet.
She
no
can't get
idea.
spun by Glyn, for
Sorry, I
reference.
think she's a 13
can't be
base.
the
She
PK.
is, so it goes to a
Let me
15.
cheat, please.
Okay,
I
okay.
need a 10.
Kane's going to come round. He's going to whip out his second pistol that he's had
Got
kept
him.
in his pocket the whole game. And that's going to finish off.
We'll go ahead.
I'm just
and
gonna ignore
shoot
that one
an,
line of text in Glenn's
gunshot
gun rules.
at
Hmm.
number 3, I guess.
Where it can't affect a Infernal Master.
None of this matters.
Oh, can your gun affect an Inferno Master? It probably has to, right?
Nah.
God, I very much doubt it does. Let me. I've still got the tab open. 1 sec.
We'll hit. Pow 13
When this
on
weapon
the main
damages an
guy.
enemy, non-warcaster, non-warlock, non-infernal master.
Oh, son of a.
What's the other one?
nothing.
The
then-
Infernal Regna, doesn't she have like a really weird
Stop.
naming?
Discord.
She does.
No,
Um,
she does, but she's affected by all the stuff that
Signal
affect
and
any other
third
journeyman warlock or warcaster.
8
the
and
crit
7.
consume or
No.
just good old-fashioned consume.
Cool.
Oh no, I'm just referring to it's a
Um,
bit more fancy.
Oh, it's
That's
yeah.
me.
It's not infernal.
Master Infernalist.
Okay.
That's it. Not an
Mhm.
infernal master, but a master infernalist.
I think you just win. I think this is top of 7.
So I went second. So this is bottom of 6.
Okay.
You just walk the hermit out of melee, presumably next turn. Do master
Take
of
this
ruin
one.
again.
Take it
Or
for a
kill me.
strike.
Well, we get to walk out of melee.
I think the safer play.
Well,
might be-
just
what are your
if you
defensive
want to
stats?
shoot her.
Oh, all right, yeah, that's
15,
reasonable.
17 on 2 camp.
So you walk the hermit
Does she have
round,
dodge?
shoot
No,
her,
Yep.
with-
I had to use dual
Ace
attack
and
to
then
try and
Kane?
do the most work I could.
and then Glenn, and then
I
Haley.
think you do the hail unit first, so you can put up distortion, and walk grandma within 5.
Yeah.
You could probably just walk baby
Might be
Haley
safer to just
and full summon.
try to score 3 here and pass turn.
No,
Go for it.
surely not.
Because if I fail to kill you, it could theoretically be bad for me.
Precursors with
He's-
vet
he's not
leader
going
and
for it.
8.
He's not going for it. He's going for scenario.
That's probably
We'll go up
more
to
sensible.
3 after
Is it?
upkeeping fire for effect.
If
Ace
you
will
can keep
power up.
if you can keep Haley safe.
The charger does not power
You know,
up.
why not? So,
No, I guess.
Haley will
I
go
mean,
to
the
4.
attrition here is really good, right? That's pretty obvious. You have to kill 2 angels, you get the right zone. You have to kill an objective, a tessellator, and a corollary to get the center zone, and a single probe to get the left zone. Because warcasters don't contest, right?
Correct.
So, was it the Morrow Archon kills the 2 angels? That's pretty straightforward. Charger. I don't think you can kill the objective and both lights with the models remaining on the table.
It's going to go
I don't think
Hellmaster
you can
of
clear
Ruin
that middle
again.
zone
Sure.
well enough.
Yeah, so you're
There.
not going to scenario this turn. I think you just try and kill Aurora. I don't even think you lose much by going for it.
I don't either. Like, you put in the precursors
Archon.
that have done nothing, and you leave the
Shield-
flag in that zone.
You also finally feat with
I shall shield dash the
Haley.
leader. Who will
Leader.
not get the wall.
so you can camp a pile of focus. You can
she'll
use
hit and
Baby
kill.
Haley to
Sword the other
kill
one.
the 2 angels and then fly the
yes.
Morrow Archon back and stand in front of your caster.
I think the Morrow and Archon just missed an angel on the right there.
Yeah, it looks like it.
You could use Haley to chain blast twice as well.
Here comes.
The Resolute.
Yes.
Oh, one day Kane's going to do something. It's going to be glorious.
Kane will go.
All right, he's going to do it this time. He's going to shoot his own hermit, trick shot into nothing relevant. Never mind, don't do that.
No, he could trick shot into the tessellator or the algorithmic dispersion artifact.
It's not within 4.
It's in the zone.
Of the hermit, it is. Oh no, no.
We'll hit and kill that guy.
War table, and I had a disagreement.
Now repo 3.
I think Kane went forward,
There.
took a shot and missed, and then repoed back again.
No, he'd been the servitor, the bot from Gaspy's unit, top of the zone.
Oh, good one, buddy. I
Um,
knew he could do it. I'm proud of him.
I'm proud of him as well. I'm curious why the hermit didn't just walk out of melee.
Ace will go.
It looks like he was just trying to debuff all the
He'll
stuff in
fire
the
a
zone.
trick shot at the objective.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's
Boost.
what he's gonna do.
He'll hit. He'll trick shot into
Looks
the
like the
shooty jack.
tessellator.
So this is POW 12 in the objective. So this is all 4 with Hermit.
You know what?
What's
I'm an
that?
idiot. He can kill all the stuff in the middle because he hasn't
For-
feeded, and Grandma Haley just
We'll
bats
do
her
1.
eyes at everything and kills them.
A POW 10 on the jack. So off
Yeah,
3.
Yeah.
We'll do 6. 2.
Oh, and actually, he shot the objective, and I think trick shot into the tessellator.
Mm.
She'll walk to
Are you gonna
there.
shoot the objective?
She'll shoot the objective.
No, Glenn's gonna port that caster.
She's shoot the objective.
Special hits. This is all 4.
She's porting the objective.
Got it.
Oh boy, yeah, especially with the roll of 16.
Yeah.
Porting it to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, I think it's more than an inch off to the side of the table, though.
So, nice little update. I can now see daylight outside.
Cursor Knight.
Can you?
Just run.
Okay. Yeah, I've got some here as well.
No sun here in the States yet.
We just running the precursor knights all over now. Yeah.
She'll cover every single angle.
Big rectangle.
All of them different, slightly different facings.
Do there.
All right, so we have a no focus charger because he's outside of range of Junior.
Yarp.
Baby Haley, Grandma Haley, and Actual Haley have to kill a corollary, a tessellator, and 1 negation angel.
I mean, they don't even need to do that. Literally at this point, he just needs to.
There.
Not die.
He can just run Haley into that
I'll
trench.
put a pot shot into the
Is what I would recommend.
corollary, whatever the hell the thing's called.
No, I don't
Power
think you do that.
13.
I think you still move her to the right, but I think you want to
that'll be
feed and
8.
have the echoes do stuff this turn.
Yeah, I think if you run her into the
What do they need
trench.
to do?
I think
if you actually think about it, he wins automatically next turn.
does he? If he scores,
Yeah,
You
but
got it.
why,
Keep going.
why would you play giving it so that Attilio has 1 round to at
It's
least
taking
roll
one
dice for you,
more, it's just
caster,
something's in the
when
way.
you kill 2 light warjacks and an angel and you win the game?
Hmm.
Yeah, because the charger doesn't have to do anything but advance 6 inches to the left to get the center zone. He's already got a unit in both outside zones.
Yeah.
I will go with Haley's unit.
And the Haley
They're gonna
unit has
get a
yet to
press
go.
forward order.
Sure.
They will run. Haley will
Nor,
run.
nor have they feeded yet. All right, they're running. Fine, Ryan. They're taking your way,
Boy.
which is boring and unexciting.
I think Bradway's
You
better
will
as well,
run
to be fair.
there.
Thank you.
You will run.
If you are going to take that line to play
There.
safer, I think what I'd like as well is to cast Flux and recast
Repo.
Diplomacy on yourself, so that you still get the distance, but the echoes still have the bonus defense. Because Aurora can't. Can she get to you
idiots
there?
can
I don't
walk.
think she can.
Just 18 inches away. I think the same thing applies as last time.
Plus, we also I didn't I don't think we can measure this, but I think in the way you could do this as well is you
Why?
could go with the Halo unit,
You move
attack
6.3.
supremacy yourself,
I'm sorry.
flux
worries.
or distortion. I mean, then activate Junior
There
and
you go.
recast
So
Arcane
I'll
Shield.
score 1 and then pass to you.
Yeah,
bottom,
post.
top of
Yeah,
7.
that's it.
Yep. So it's 4-1.
So Charger going to
okay.
use its shots.
Back up to 7.
No.
Corollary's fine. It's on 3. This Jack's fine.
Yeah, so this is
So
4-1.
we need to get the Hermit out of the zone.
Oh
Gwen and Haley.
no, it's 5-1 because of the objective. Oh no, the Angels.
All of these
Angels
boys
are
are in
Yeah,
your
no,
hands?
it's
They
circle
are.
objective, that's it, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he has to win here.
Here we go.
Say again.
He has to win here. I'm
Move
surprised he
back.
left the ADO alive.
Kill the Hermit with that.
Why is he killing the Hermit?
It needs to die.
Why?
I don't know.
Because I'm pretty sure he's
Kill
going to ruin his whole
that guy.
turn here.
No,
How
but
do I
like,
stop you from scoring that
so
point?
Do you remember the
if
Hermit's
this was
gotcha?
if this was a steamroller, and I knew I couldn't kill my opponent's caster, I'd play this turn with the hope
No, it has to be
that I
right
clear the
from
center
five.
zone to get me another control
So
point
you can
for
throw 4 shots
tiebreakers,
into the Hermit.
and just kind of
She
take
can
that moral victory.
throw a
So
spell into the Hermit.
if you can kill Hermit, kill
and-
Glenn, and kill Grandma Haley,
Corollary can
and then
walk.
like lose spectacularly after that, but get a second control point for a tiebreaker,
Walk
I think I take that.
There. Into there and
Yeah, I
bash
see
you
it.
3
I see
times.
it.
That's how we start it. Okay. Corollary
Going for
walks
the-
to there.
going for the
Gonna
headbutt-
bash the Hermit
headbutts.
3 times. Matt's a 7. Need a 4. First one
What's
hits.
the
Second
power on
one
the bash
hits.
attack on a corollary? Like
Third one
6?
hits.
7?
6, yeah.
Fourth one hits. These are POW 6s. Dice off 5.
Puny
one
6. Cricks,
Does it.
Defilers, and Network's
Doesn't
bash
do it.
attacks are 7s.
Does it.
If it's
No,
if it's POW
only
6,
one.
that's a no damage.
There's 2 no damages there.
And then we. So that's.
Not
no, I have to
effective.
buy one.
Be affected by affected by his own Master of Ruin.
He's not, no, because then King of Nothing
Does it
would
not? I've actually never had this
That'll
come up
hit the
because it
last
never.
attack.
I don't think it ever mattered.
Be, and that'll
But
do a point.
does
So he's taking 2.
the
'Cause he
ability
has
on
no
Hermit not armor debuff himself?
No.
Oh,
They literally said that in the game at the same point you said that, by the way. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Because
you sure?
direct quote, otherwise it would affect the King of Nothing directly himself as well.
That's that.
Ah,
Neat.
That's
Okay,
cool.
So you can shoot.
Aurora away.
No. Yeah, so it's gonna have to be stab. It's gonna have
How
to
many
be.
health boxes left in this Hermit now?
I can't do this.
He's still got free health left.
I need all those to connect.
A Tesslator can handle that. I think the real question is,
Walk
can
to
Aurora
there.
kill those 2
Repo
models?
5. Yeah.
with just
And,
her
We walk to there. We get Repo 5.
because if he kills the Hermit
Okay.
first.
Gotcha.
Oh no,
She'll come
Cast
here.
spells.
Make sure she can't see the Morrow.
yeah.
Archon,
If he
we're good.
killed the
We're
Hermit
good,
first.
and boost to hit. Haley, future.
What am I waiting for?
Your def 16, 18,
She got flashing blade.
16. Okay, we need a
I don't know.
11 to hit you.
The first one does.
No.
No, she doesn't. Spirit Door had a destruction, blessed gale, a
Fire
blade
and
against burn,
boost
arcane propulsion.
will hit.
Well,
Powers of
why would
13
it have
with
mattered
boost
if she had
damage.
flashing blade here?
'Cause
Let's
if-
assume she
if-
did.
Armor
Right, so if she
is
did, right,
a
the colliery
13.
in amazing
13,
fashion
18, or
kills the
16?
hermit perfectly.
Armor 17.
With his
17,
headbutts, right?
Okay.
He then can't
Off
flashing
4.
blade.
No,
Does
yeah.
4 reduce it to
Would've been gotcha.
nothing.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, that
The
would
rule
have
that
happened.
never
Fire
comes up
boost.
because Infernal's RFP. You have
Hits.
They've got snacking on the
Right, 17 total. Yeah. Off
horrors.
4.
Doesn't the
I
hermit do his
just
explosion
need to
thing when he's?
roll
It's not. It's when he's destroyed.
It
doesn't
is.
work
I
if
believe,
you're RFP'd.
No, I need
if,
to roll a.
snacking is, I
Okay.
think, disabled.
You need to roll.
No,
14.
snack is unboxed.
Boxed.
Uh,
Oh, there we go. Well,
these
it's
are
unboxed, but the Dark Prophecy is on destroyed.
Okay.
What a shame.
Um,
Okay.
It is a real shame that the thing that's designed for against Infernals does not work.
We just had no.
But it's
No.
fine, Brad, because you went for a whole event and you got
Off there.
2 Infernals
You want a repo
players
anywhere?
with a primal.
no, that's fine, dude.
And
It
that's an
doesn't matter. I
accomplishment.
can't score the zone. This is
Yeah.
the last turn.
Let's,
I can't win. So
What's
I mean,
got
it's over.
Runewood? Runewood 2. Both times ran forward, expecting to explode into a demon, then nothing
I
happened.
needed everything to go perfectly here, including bashing that,
That's a good time.
because I needed her
Sounds
to
fun.
kill you in 2
But all
attacks.
Infernal players blocked
be
it as
able to
well.
buy
They're
and
like,
kill
"That's gonna be
Glenn,
relevant."
and then the Jack needed to
Yeah, it's
shoot
nice
once
when it
into
works.
the Hermit after those 4 damage rolls, and then
So
get
we
3
scored-
I mean,
of the
ideally, it just
precursors
makes them
or
summon
kill
farther back,
Ace.
but I
You
mean,
would've
if they're
scored
gonna run
2?
into the 10-inch, that
I would have scored 1,
whoops.
but it
Okay.
really doesn't matter.
Good game, man. We should
So
talk about
did
that a
Aurora
little
go
bit, 'cause
there
that
and
was
not kill
interesting to
anything?
me, if you're down for that.
I think
Yeah.
it just went badly. Bump.
So I mean, I probably
Go back and
didn't need
finish the
to.
conversation.
I probably should have gone Repo
Hmm.
5 the turn that I feeded instead of doing -3 range.
I think so, yeah.
Because then those voids
Base
probably
15.
don't die because they
Glenn's-
can walk
Glenn's
8 and then
defense
Repo 5
17
back,
now.
and we just use the
Thanks,
range
temporal.
of that
Oh no,
for
no
the
temporal.
rest of the game.
She's just 15. But that's
She doesn't. She's not a.
I think that was the big
a
turning
Signar
point
model
is
in
when I
this?
lost both voids.
She will be, but Haley ran. She can't possibly have cast temporal.
Yeah, I agree. Feet was cool.
Sorry, I thought I'd move you both into this one.
Hello.
Your feet?
Hello.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, boys.
Hey. Talking through the game. Your feet was cool, man. I didn't realize it beefed up your gunfire like that. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so if like people start to either like just avoid all the melee ranges or anything like that, you just kind of CRA a bunch and do a bunch of damage with the gun potential.
Right. You guys watching have any thoughts?
I'd like to ask some questions of you boys.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, I don't think there's any particular order of these, but to Rich, what opportunity are you waiting for? What were you looking for in order to feat with the Haleys?
A couple things that I kind of look for in general is I look for if I can send Baby Haley into melee to like a value target, or I'm kind of trying to angle for Grandma Haley to walk up and shoot Gatsby with a 6 focus.
Okay.
That's generally what I'm looking for.
Kind of a bounce back over, kind of also related to feats. Attilia, the round you feated, one thing we were discussing before you started your turn was what the turn looked like if you didn't feat. And I put forward a bit of an idea where you like jammed up a bit with angels. Try and use clouds and distance to the best of your ability of flying high to make it so that voids would get souls before they'd activate the round after. And then feat that round when you can send in the voids with souls on them, potentially lich, your heavy. Also, that round would be on top of 3. So there's a chance you could clear out the center zone if stars align there. um, using feet to do so. Was that something you looked at, or are you pretty dead set on feeding Tapatu?
I mean, I didn't need to feat Tapatu. My concern is that since he just has temporal distortion, that it's really easy to clear a Def 12 Angel Jam. And so, like, 1 or 2 chargers clear off what's there, and then the rest of the list pretty much has True Sight wherever he needs it, plus 1 other charger has True Sight with an objective. So the clouds really don't matter at that point, so you're really just hoping on flying high. And I think he just gets to clear enough of the scenario elements. Like, he starts throwing shots into the objective, he starts throwing shots into any of the angels in the zones. And I just don't think you have enough there to really keep him from just like scoring, what is that, like 4 in a turn and then being like, okay, your move.
Sure.
So I think I had to do as much pressure as I could that turn just to at least keep things honest.
Okay. Yeah, I can see
I
that.
could be wrong.
Also, I think it was the round before the most recent turn you took, Attilio?
Mm-hmm.
When you had the heavy that was still fully functioning and the 2 tesselators. It was whatever round your Frustrum Locust knocked off Arcane Shield on the Haley unit.
Oh, that was like 3 turns ago, I think.
Yeah.
Was that 2 or 3? Because I think you had we didn't do the actual odds machine on this, but with where Grandma Haley was, we were looking to and it's difficult when you're commentating, so we don't want to move models, but we were fairly certain that you could have landed a Hand of Destruction on Grandma Haley, shot off Arcane Shield like you did, and then using the dual attack thing on Aurora, gotten a ground pounder in on actual Haley combined with the tessellator shooting, using Hand of Destruction on non-arcane shielded Haley at that point. Was that a line you looked at all, or no?
So I did not look at that. I'm pretty sure the Frustrum Locust was planning on killing, or trying to at least kill Grandma at that point, just to try and clear the zone more than anything. And so if that happens, you don't get the Hand of Destruction easily.
Sure.
Are you certain that those tesselators were within 16 of Haley?
I thought so. I think part of it was the dual attack setup to be able to charge the heavy and be able to ground pound. But Ryan, do you remember where they were in 16? I remember we were talking about it that turn.
Pretty sure they were like behind the forest, were they not? This is many turns ago.
I think we were about 14 away. I think it was like 13 point something, if I remember correctly, Rich.
Yeah, it could be. What's their rat?
Fair 5 against a def of 18. Goes. You have Hand of Destruction for signs, so you can equate it to basically Rat 7. You're looking at boosted 11s.
Yeah, I think she was like here, and I think the tesselators were a little farther forward than the corollary.
Yes, this is what I'm saying. Like that corollary is within 16. So
yeah, I think
you was a little bit further forward, but you had to position a little bit more to be able to get there. It's not like we didn't run any numbers on it, but like the options were there, and I think this was at the point where the attrition game was starting to go down for you.
Yeah, I agree. Like I said, as soon as I lost those voids, it was game over. I shouldn't have been as carefree with them as I was.
Even so, I think the thing you can do though is when you do play that aggressively with the voids, that's relatively okay if what you can do after it either sets up a strong assassination or a strong scenario push. Because anytime you give your opponent voids, they're gonna go for them. So if you can put them in spots where it's awkward or inconvenient for your opponents to kill them, that can sometimes be to your benefit still.
Yeah, I mean the one over at the top of the zone where it was touching the cloud, like I could have placed in the cloud and I just didn't. That was just like player error there.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one didn't need to go for Gwen, especially since I remember that he didn't use the Hermit. Like I could have just been 8 inches back and had it in reserve.
Right. Oh, speaking of that turn specifically, because hitting Glenn is a little unreliable, and this is, I guess, more a question for Rich. That charger that got thunderbolted away would you, if he just came forward and sprayed into that charger, would you have mad vision the spray?
No.
Because it seemed, yeah, because I think you didn't have repo up that turn, but if your void just came forward and took like basically the auto hitting spray, because I think that was feet turn, so you would have had a dice +1 spray with a reroll. That charger.
It's dice straight.
Was it dice? Are they armor 16? You're right.
Yeah.
I think after that push and knockdown, you're pretty close to knocking out whatever the left system is. Is that the gun?
I'm not sure off the top of my head.
Left was gun, yes. I believe so.
Yeah. So I think you did, I think it was like 1 or 2 blocks away from knocking out the gun, if memory serves correct. So what we were talking about is after you got the knockdown there with the prefect, at least I don't know if the other guys did as well. I thought you were going to spray the charger, and we were debating if we thought Rich was going to mad vision it, and then you sprayed on the other line.
No, I mean, I saved mad vision for Haley's, the Marwin Archons, Lynn, basically. And, maybe Acer Jr., but
so
pretty much.
Because I could hear you thinking about the one dude on the right hand zone with the knockdown guy. So in regards to that one, then, so do you think that's the right call to Jesus Christ, let that one go, or do you think you should have mad visioned it?
Which guy are we talking about?
So you had a knockdown resolute on the right hand side.
Oh,
so you
yeah.
had like a little clump of 3.
So the problem with that, right? So that would prevent a teleport, but he's got another damage roll on a resolute, and all he has to do is roll a unboosted 8. So it felt like a potentially useless mad vision to me.
Right, you save the knockdown guy and then still gets to port away.
Well, maybe not. He has to roll an unboosted 8 for the spray on the resolute next to him.
Yeah, I just meant the potential was there.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. I remember quite a lot of my times using the mad visions just to stop the voids from getting out, just because it really kind of has to force them into where they're positioning as well, which really helps.
Right. I think if he only had a spray on the one knockdown guy, I think I would have used the mad vision, but the decent enough chance that it was going to be kind of useless made me not do that.
Rich, also, I know hindsight here is 2020 because you box carded this roll, but was there any reason you shot your own charger over your hermit when trying to trick shot into that angel?
Just a mistake, just something I didn't see.
All right.
I mean, good call. Like, it should have definitely been that, but it's just something I didn't see at the time.
Well, I didn't know you could trick shot off your own models until that turn when we were discussing how you clear out that angel. And then we realized you could just bounce a bullet off the skull of your hermit.
Yeah, trick shot's a piece of shit. Also, can we talk about how fucking obscene Glenn is with fire for effect? He's like the MVP of every game I play.
She's real good when she can boost
The other
damage.
2 commentators here with me were not as thrilled about Glenn with fire for effect as I was.
Oh my god, that's so hot.
I just don't see it. It's just a 1 inch. That's all it is.
I can see it for the back arc. I can, having watched that much better than I expected that it was, because I was quite dismissive of it at the start, but having watched that, I can see it.
Every
Yeah.
time he's used it against me, it's been an issue. And boy, howdy, have we done this a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it did 2 things for me in that game, right? I mean, it turned Gatsby around, and then it also let me move the Frustrum Locust within trick shot range of Eilish. So I don't know, dude. It just does like random
that one was
bullshit.
good.
That
I'll give you that one.
that
That
play
one was
was
very
cool
good.
too.
does stupid bullshit like that. I love it. I used to have Acosta in this list in place of her, and he's just a dumbass. Hate that model, but she's awesome.
The defense buffs. What did you get to 21? That's something ridiculous. No, it'd be 15 to 19.
Yeah, he just always dies on me. And I mean, it's the same thing with Glenn. She's defense 15.
Oh.
There was never a good time for me to try and kill Gwen. I'll say that.
True.
And Brad, what have you learnt from this game? What does
I learned from this game?
Yeah, what does banishment do? Oh, sorry, what does banishment not do?
I started a few turns, Rich, where I was like going over what I think you were going to do, and at least twice, but I think 3 times, I was like, all right, Glenn's going to shoot Aurora, move her an inch so she's in the cloud, and I had to get reminded that you cannot place a caster with it. I don't know why I had to keep getting reminded about that one, but I kept wanting to do it.
Did I surprise you, or did I do mostly what I kind of had expected me to do?
I think in terms of what we were predicting, I think most everything is as we were guessing. I think with the exception that we every round were like, all right, Haley's going to feat this turn for these reasons. And then that
Interesting,
never
because I think she feeded pretty early. Did she not? I think she feeded on my bottom of 3.
No, not Aurora. You're Haley. She never
Haley's.
feeded, did you?
Yeah, I feeded bottom of 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feeded.
Oh, we completely missed that.
So that's when Haley force hammered the heavy. She was originally going to force hammer the void, but I killed it with guns. And then Grandma Haley shot the void.
So Ryan is able to hear you guys as you're playing, and myself and Barry here just have to listen to try to infer what's going on. And so not listen, we have to watch to try and infer what's going on. So I didn't know you feeded. I thought you were playing this whole game just never using feet. And I'm like, all right, this turn he's definitely feeding, and it just kept not happening.
Oh,
Apparently
God.
It was definitely a meme. But
You guys must have thought I was a moron. Jesus Christ.
I didn't want to say it because I think we're friends, but I was definitely thinking it.
Yeah, I feeded bottom of 3.
Thanks, Ryan.
it's 20 past 5 in the morning here. Right, give me a break. I'm doing this sheerly out of peer pressure.
You like it.
Hey, Ryan.
Yeah.
Happy 4th of July.
Ditto.
It's not the 4th for them yet, right?
No, it is.
Oh, it is now.
It is,
No,
yeah.
by 20 minutes.
For 20 minutes.
It's 12:19 a.m.
Well, I am going to end the stream bit there. So thank you guys for playing.
Mhm.
And I'm going to have fun trying to edit this because I'm an absolute moron and decided to put up some information on the screen when I shouldn't have. So yeah, can't wait for that.
Lovely.
It's okay. Our audio is gonna be great. Just you wait.